The hotkeys. They work for this, but not for if I'm looking up things Pokemon-wise. Welcome to Trails Cluster 3, Part 9. And now the webcam, and now when I look at OBS, it's over that way. It's over that way where the webcam is. The secrets that get informed to people when I talk about things. Anyway, last time the train got wrecked by Shirley showing up since the shore, and Duvalie also being there. And so, of course, new Class 7, they've been benched. They're shite. Now, old Class 7, that's where it's at. Who else would we use over Elliot? Okay, Fianlaw is here too, but the point being, we didn't have a proper healer. Now we do, and I'm a little bit more comfortable with that idea. Although, that being said, if we go into the notebook, that's branch camp stuff. This stuff is some stuff we can do optionally. It's a medium term, so we don't have to do them immediately, but we still have to do them. So yeah, those are some side activities we can do. However, we have an objective, and that is to go to Tracknor, which is up the North Highway. So let's just get right into it. We need to figure out how to deal with the whole Ouroboros shenanigans. At least within Sutherland. It's no spoilers to say that the Ouroboros, they're up to something. But what are they up to? One might ask. Well, do you want spoilers for the game, or do you want...
Now's our chance.
Or do you not? Because that will change the answer to the question I just asked myself, because I tend to have more viewers.
It's my turn.
Yeah. My turn.
Why does this game look like it's running so shite? You know what? When we're done with Cold Steel, I'm tempted to when I buy Revelry.
You must train more.
I'm tempted to buy the Switch version, because at least I know that my Switch runs games properly compared to my computer. There was a scare near the end of Cold Steel 2 where, like, oh god, the mainframe's collapsed. Where
I passed by here with the students just yesterday.
Bad, after all, but you know.
Aww.
You wait.
May add to my stress. And damn it, we entered a battle. The active voice was talking about.
Got it.
Ween clearly shows on his face that he actually is concerned over his students.
Now.
And all that. Of course, Ween thinks that this whole Ouroboros thing, it's too much for them. He doesn't want them to be involved because it might hurt them.
Let's continue onward.
Would there be truth to that? Yes, because Shirley. Friendly reminder: Shirley was part of the whole "let's wreak havoc all over Crossbell" plan back in the shore. So, yeah, Monster puts it lightly. Anyway, as we make our way to the location that we've got to get to, there are some enemies. Horses despawn, and Elliot, get to the back!
A worthy opponent.
Some draghorns. We've already fought these before as just standard enemies, so nothing different to be sure, but regardless. I've just noticed that that's the way it's been lined up. Well, I think this one would be better, after all. Supposedly, Law and Fee together is like unstoppable. Or at least Cold Steel 1 claims that for all of 5 minutes before we then fight a bone dragon and then see. But you know, I've just had chili and I've put my finger in my eye. I'm gonna just quickly go and sort that out.
My turn.
That's now my eye.
I did it somehow.
Note to self, and note to anyone who likes to eat spicier food at times, don't then proceed to rub your eyes. It means that you get them into, if you get certain things into your eye, suddenly it hurts quite a bit. But we learn the lesson today, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lesson to be learned. Oops, daisies and all that. Anyway, we had about one anyway, so it wasn't too much of an hassle on that one. Or why? It would appear the monsters are becoming more powerful. Yeah, it's almost like as if we're higher level than we should be. Let's be quick, but careful. Haha, god damn it, Ween. What's that about, Ween? Just feels so nostalgic walking along the highway with you all again. It's been a year and a half, Ween. It'd be like me being nostalgic over COVID. Hee, me too. Can't believe it's been over a year since then. Agreed, everyone's become so much stronger since then. You'll want to talk about getting stronger. He's right, it seems like you've inherited the advanced techniques of the RC school. As opposed to the techniques she was using back in Cold Steel 1 and 2. I have yet to master them completely though. Everyone's laughing at everything. Like, in order to attain true mastery, I must train yet more. I mustn't fall behind the Stalwitter. The unit Duvalie mentioned last night. They're like that group St. Leanne led 250 years ago during the Royal Alliance, right? The Eisenritter? Thank you, Elliot, for remembering. Yes, when I departed, Father warned me to be wary of them. Although it seems there is something else at play here. All we can do for now is press on as best as we are able. That's our Laura. Sword. Anyway, haha, I'm surprised to see you became a bracer though, Fee. Bracers are pretty rough in the Empire right now, after all, but I guess this is thanks to Instructor Sarah's influence. Pretty much. God damn it. Well, Fee being a bracer is fine enough, I guess. Someone had to be a bracer from Class 7, I guess. That and it was the best way to fulfill my goal. Oh yeah, reminder, Sephir. Or Sephir, or however you want to pronounce it. Sephir, one of the most powerful Jaeger Corps on the continent. Have you been able to find any leads? Unfortunately not. But I'll definitely catch up to them. At the very least, Senna and Leo. I know you'll be able to do it. I heard from Toval you're the youngest person to ever reach the rank of Senior Bracer. Wait, hold on. When does the Stone and Joshua become a Senior Bracers? Because the way the timeline works means that they were Junior Bracers at the age of 16. They had to become Senior Bracers at some point, either after the Offensive Sky because of their help and all that, or some point between that and Crossbow. And yet Fee's managed to beat them to the punch in terms of being young and becoming Senior Bracer. Okay, I'm not even... Further, their achievements are matched only by a certain pair of young Bracers from the Bell, referring to Estelle and Joshua, referring to the Sky Games, and even Trails to Zero, from Zero, because of their involvement at the end of that game. I guess so. But on that topic, Elliot's been going out with his music too, not just that, but with the older stuff too. It's a miracle I found time to train during the tour. You've just debuted and you're already getting popular, aren't you? Man, if only I could have the success Elliot has when it comes to just instantaneous popularity. It'd make life a little bit easier in a way, but also a lot more stressful. Kind of thing that people start nosing you after you won that competition in Heimdall last year. Oh, so there was a contest, and obviously word gets around because of that. Oh, so that's so. Nice work, Elliot. Hee, I'm still just starting out though. Fair enough on that one. I'm happy as long as I can show the power of music to as many people as possible during this tour. It just feels like the Empire has been going in a weird direction since the Northern War last year. Agreed. I could sense something amiss under the surface as I travelled around the country. Crossbell's annexation at the beginning of last year, and Northumbria soon after it. To be honest, it's almost a little frightening. Yeah, worst part is it's probably all going according to his plan. Sorry to bring things down. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we're halfway to Dragnor Fortress now. Let's hurry. Well, we would have been there by now, but, you know, everyone decided to just stop and talk. Hey, anyway. And now, into part of the North-Southern Highway we didn't go to last time. Now, the quest monster is somewhere along here. Supposedly. I can't see it on the map, so maybe not. Anyway, let's run around, look for a chest. Oh, monster's gonna hit us if we're not careful. Blue hair for Elliot. Well, seeing as I've probably shown off other ones. Ta-da! He's now got blue hair and yellow eyes for that bleh, for that matter. Elliot with blue hair. Nope. Right, okay. This way leads to somewhere. And there are monsters about. I remember the turbo button! Ah, here's the quest monster. If you want to grab anything that's nearby to it, then just,
a treasure chest.
then just dart around it. Black record 6. So we found a black record. We can hand that over to Rosine and specifically we use the Arcus 2 and update. I think this is the last one we need to give an update to out of all 3 of them so far.
Hello there, Reen. You found some new records?
And so we sent
well.
over that
I'll
specific one.
leave it to me.
So I'm probably not going to get all the black records in this playthrough. I'm just going to be blunt about that. I just don't think I will. I'm just going to avoid the quest monster for now because it has death blow. And we don't have access to death blow preventing.
Now's our chance.
So I'd rather just not die horribly.
Ready? Huh? Ha! You're done. It's down.
An opening. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I should really go over all of their
escape.
paths because they won't get anything new pretty much throughout this
It's off
game
balance.
outside of
It's mine.
the end of the game because
Let's
how
go.
levels work. Slash, if they do get anything, then
Crimson
you know
Slash.
it'll
It's
literally just
down.
be like, oh, it's just that skill from
Keep it
Cold
up.
Steel 2 that they should have had to begin with. Falcom,
My
the
turn.
fuck. And you know what? With the writing, I'm not going to complain to Falcom about some of it when some of it is NIS doing a shit job at
Got it.
localization. Sometimes they do a good job though, and I will applaud them when they do it properly.
An opening.
When I say do it
Let's go.
properly, I'm not exactly the best either when it comes
Let's
to
go.
the English language, so
Let's go.
don't mind me. Anyway,
Crimson Slash.
just gonna impede. And then, okay, if he takes damage.
Let's go.
enough.
Now, let's continue onward.
Playing Pokemon 1 so much better than this on different hardware. I'm noticing it so blatantly because I've played both in the same day today. It's just why. Anyway, along this way.
That won't go
Oh, enemies
easy.
on the bridge, and we had no choice pretty much but to end up in battle.
Get back. Now.
Keep it up.
Oh,
Got it.
that one's got Nightmare. I might as well just hit. Just guaranteed crit.
It's down.
An opening. I'll handle this.
And we got a guaranteed crit.
It's off balance.
Better than the monster game.
Mine.
None can stand before us.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, now that in our party, I should have gone over their statuses. I don't remember if I did, but Laura's is basically just more of what she had in Cold Steel 2, actually, pretty much. Except Lion Wash is new. But with Power S Plus and Break S Plus, that's quite useful. In fact, it's just worth going through all of these skills again just to see what has been changed. So Agile Cleaver has a break of D, Radiant Spin has a break of A. That's kind of nice, actually. Radiant Wings is a brandish, which I don't remember how that works fully, but you know. Fee's lost access to something. Oh yeah, the grenade throwing skill. But to be fair, Sweep is power over E. Like, you're using this to impede and nothing else. We have chance of KO, and there's a break of B on that. Interesting. And S plus and S break there. Ooh. And of course, their orders. We actually haven't gone over their orders yet. With Valiant Hearts being a damage of 60% plus for 4 turns, one might think, well, okay, that's much more than Raging Fire there. How much 3P will that require? A bit more. Sapphire Wing is 8 tons with 50% less delay occurring, and Insight, meaning you can dodge. And the Insight is not based off of its 8 tons for the delay, so that's useful. Anyway, for Elliot, he has the same skills as per usual, just minus the whole Resident Beat thing, so no defense buff, damn it. But that's because it's been put into Blue Orchestra, his order of a defense for 12 turns, 70% damage reduction, and also you get 20% health upon usage of said order. which does suffer a bit from the fact that, oh great, I have to use an order instead of a craft. So there's things that I disagree with the whole MO of that. That caused him to put Fee on Ween's horse, even though I selected for Elliot to be on that. Oh well.
Yep.
Butterflies! Let's try and KO
Let's
them.
go.
Well, we got a KO on one, and that's what matters.
It's down.
An opening!
It's my turn. Crimson Slash!
Let's go!
So yeah, I didn't actually look at them, but like Final Hearts for 2 additional BP being 60% damage boost, so you get actually 40% more than with Raging Fire isn't that bad, to be honest. But also being 2 BP is perfectly fine actually, and but only a 20% boost comparatively. But it makes sense that Elliot's would be stronger than Ween's in terms of the defense stuff. Also, we've got a very physical based party, I must say. Elliot's really the only true arts user that you'd have, well, actively using the arts.
Arcus,
We'll cast that bleed. Yeah, to quit. There's nothing I could do
Let's go.
about that.
I'm up! Sit!
Huh? Oh, we did it somehow.
So I'm unsure of the overlap between anyone that has watched even portions of my Pokemon Shining Pearl playthrough and people that randomly see the Cold Steel stuff. But just as a heads up, the highest level in the Sinnoh League in Burning Diamond Shining Pearl, roughly about 67-ish. So I'm going to grind basically off stream. I feel like that might be an update I'll post on YouTube, but that's just because that's how it is. Whew, we managed to defeat it. Well, of course Elliot would be exhausted already. Oh, huh. Draknor Fortress. Must be enormous if we can see it from this far away. Yeah, but it won't be too long before we get there if we're on horseback. Agreed, it would feel wonderful to simply ride all the way there. But before that, Ween, there's something I've been meaning to ask. Huh? Have you been holding back? Of course Laura notices, because swords. Huh, now that you mention it, it does seem that way. It's clear your strength and stamina has improved, but you're not using your full power. Oh yeah, so it feels like he's stopping himself from going one step further. Well, it's quite simple, guys. Ween just doesn't want to become Super Saiyan 3 first. We gotta save that for Goku to achieve. I should have known you guys would notice. It's not that I'm not feeling well, or that I'm not serious about this. Oh yeah, of course. Earlier I thought you may have been trying to match your student strength. No, which is fair enough. But does it have something to do with spirit unification, perhaps? Laura cutting right into the heart of the issue. Didn't even notice, but you haven't been using it at all, have you? Channeling your Ogre power to enhance your skills and abilities. Did it stop working? Nah, it's definitely still there. It's just ever since the Northern War, I can't seem to control it anymore. Can't control it. That's the Northern War. That's where General Aurelia led the annexation of North Ambria. Seemed like it was a difficult time for you, so I didn't ask about it before, but what happened? Well, a shit anime occurred, that's for sure, but I've said that already, so well, Enjoy the Show already knows about it, so maybe it's time I let you guys know too. And now, Ween explains it better than the anime ever fucking does, so that's fun. It was spring of last year, after the battles in Crossbell were finished. So after Ween did the whole fight with Lloyd in the Geofront, I've been receiving orders from the government about once a month. The final and largest order was to participate in the Northern War. It began as a dispute over the Northern Jaeger's responsibility in burning down Keldic during the Civil War. Yeah, and it only caused one casualty, so on that one. Then, after North Ambria completely rejected the Imperial's government demand for compensation, war broke out against the Northern Jaegers and a swarm of giant archaisms that came out of nowhere. Instead of the Imperial Army, the government sent a state-of-the-art Panzer Soldat division led by General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace. The official reason was to wipe out the terrorist group, the Northern Jaegers, who had taken over the entire state. As the battle intensifies, El Tino and I began our evacuation guidance in the capital, Haliask. We worked with Instructor Sarah and the RMP led by Major Claire to help the citizens escape the fighting. But then thousands of giant archaisms appeared and started to go on a rampage. When the evacuating citizens started to get attacked, I called Falamar of our hesitation and used Spirit Unification to release my full power. I remember up until the point where I defeated the last archaism. Then I lost consciousness, but even then, my ogre power kept going. According to Instructor Sarah and Altina, I was in a weakened state. When I woke up 3 days later, the whole autonomous state had been completely occupied. By then, all I could do was sit and watch as North Ambria was annexed by the Empire. Which shows how little Ween actually was involved in the war itself. Ween, so it took me a little, but I had no idea you had to go through something like that. My weakness aside, it was after that point that I couldn't use Spirit Unification anymore. Well, it's not that I can't use it, but it's become so powerful it's out of my control. It's impossible for me to stop it on my own. Since then I've been trying to suppress it, and that's probably what's affecting my sword arm. Well, that's completely understandable. It's only natural you'd hold back in that case. You were unconscious for 3 whole days? There's no way you could use that anymore. Of course not, the risks are too big. Yeah, but if the time comes, I won't hesitate. If anything got to handle my students, for example, I'd use it in a heartbeat. But I'm going to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, good luck, Green, is all I will say on that one. Well, don't forget, we'll be by your side. We won't let you go it alone. Yeah, this time will be your strength. Please rely on us. That is, after all, why we've come. You guys, thank you. Don't ask to hear anything more encouraging. That's right, Green may not be wanting to use his full strength, but don't worry, there is the power of friendship, there to save the day, as per usual. We're almost at the fortress now. Let's hurry. Indeed. Okay, yeah, all at the same time. Just overlaid, all at the same time. Just those words. Anyway, did we go past the... Oh, no, we do not go past the sub-defense.
Yeah!
Perfect. Get off your horse here and investigate the green star symbol. There's Giant Fortress. We can see it more clearly than before. Yeah, for me, I can see how powerful it looks. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo for Phoebe. And just like that, we've got another photo to send to Vivi. I keep pressing the wrong trigger because I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, Vivi, here, have another photo.
No. Oh, wow. I'll send you your reward.
Oh, there we go. Which means now... Oh no, our horses are dead.
All right,
Never
let's
mind.
go.
Charge. Oh. There's a chest over here. Containing a bunch of sapphire. As per usual, that's always nice to have.
Should be the leftmost path at this junction.
Screw that, I'm heading this
Roger
way.
Let's go. Let's make this quick.
Oops. So we're in a 2 chain battle, so that means we have 1 battle now and another battle
It's down.
a second later. So
Keep it up.
that's great. Bravo me and all that.
Got it.
We have Nemesis arrow, so...
Yeah.
Although Fee's not really the best darts user, so... Yeah, it still does something, I guess.
Weak.
Get about as much damage as AW gets
My
in terms of
turn.
viewers. Ha 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 ha. I'll shut up.
No escape! It's off balance!
It's mine. My turn.
I think I might need ways to get more CP when it comes to Laura and Ween, because their best moves cost way too much. Like, 80 is too much for Gale and Radiant Spin, but they're so good
Let's go.
at the same time. Like, try Cyclone, similar sort of
Ready?
strengths really, but 60 CP. A little bit better. Still not ideal, but
You're done.
you know.
It's down.
An opening! I'll handle this. Azure Cleaver! Ah!
I'm up. Crimson Slash.
Now!
I
Please,
need to
hear
hurry
my
song,
song.
or else Ween dies.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ah, Soul Blur.
My turn.
Okay, let's use the Raging Fire since we're going to be getting that
My
PP
turn.
back.
Let's go.
Let's Cypher Egg.
It's my turn.
My turn. Now!
It's mine.
Yeah. Let's go.
An opening.
Okay, we'll be able to get to the chest now.
All
We
right.
need to
got
level
it.
16. We don't get anything out of that at this very second because there is no space
Yeah.
to run half the time.
Treasure sighted. Begin recovery
And we get
mission.
ourselves an orange cape. Now we haven't got any accessories really to put on people unless we want to start wobbing from the new class 7. Trust me, that's not the wisest strategy ever, so yeah. We'll put on more for now because yeah, it's more strength. And prevent fate, useful, means law will actually stay standing. Anyway, welcome to Draknor Fortress. As you can see, it is well fortified, almost like as if it's a fortress. And my eye. Draknor Fortress. We're here at last. The only imperial base that can match Corellia Fortress. At least what remains of it. My father has visited several times to give instruction in martial arts. Okay, let's head in. My dad's here. I'm sure he'll listen to us. Yeah, we need to ask Keiko to send us a message for us. That's a little annoying, but what can you do? Well, let's just run right on in and... Oh, we get cutscened. Wow, it's enormous up close. Yeah, almost like as if it needs to, you know, prevent people from just being able to waltz on in or something. Anyway, it has a much more dignified appearance than I had heard. Yep, definitely just as big as Corellia.
You there. What business do you have here?
Did they just cut their costs and had Ben Diskin do another voice? Why, it's Alan! Wait, that voice.
Whoa, Reen? What are you doing here?
I can say the same to you. Are you part of the 4th now? You know him?
Oh, wow. You're all from Class 7. Long time no see. Do you remember me?
It takes people a moment to realise. Oh, you're part of the fencing club. Alan? That's right. Alan. He's a warrant officer. How lovely.
Warrant Officer Allen of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division.
So, one of the few people who were named back in Cold Steel 1 and 2 who actually joined the military. The fact that that's quite rare for a military academy is a little shocking, to be honest, but there we go.
Been a while, everyone.
Military base and the various factors that are attributed to that. Behold, our tanks, because we still use conventional warfare despite the soldats. Speaking of which, behold the soldats. Lots of Drakens, there's a Spiegel there's some Hectors, there's even some Goliaths. Because you never know what sort of threat might approach. Or at least the fact that they can actually handle. Anyway, this is amazing. Not only do you have your main tank unit here, there are so many new Panzer Soldats. I'm being optimistic about this stuff. Anyway, look over there. Oh, the big one is the one Fee from the Imperial Liberation Front was using. Noble Alliance's trump card. I never expected to see that here. Yeah. But all these weapons. Is that the General's son over there? Yep. Maybe he decided to stop by on his tour. Hold on, is that the Ashen Chevalier? Oh man, it is him! Salute! It might look wrong because of the way the camera stuff does that. Welcome to Draknor Fortress! Ah, man. I should have guessed they'd spot you right off the bat. People are still talking about the heroic exploits of Reen and Falamar. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have taken you through the back door. Ah, don't worry about it. Anyway, I knew you joined the Imperial Army, but I know that you made it into the 4th Armored Division. Where'd you go on? It's the most powerful division in the entire army. The training must be extremely tough. Yeah, by the end of the day, I'm always completely wiped out. But I don't regret it at all. I want to keep the Empire safe. It's where she lives, after all. A man's honour, is it? Oh, that's right. You and Bridget got engaged after graduation, didn't you? What? For Will? Oh, wait, Elliot, calm down. Congrats. And then Thea's face upon that one. Thanks. It was a bit sappy, but so worth it.
You're here.
Ah. Nineheart.
Sir!
Who's had a bit of a haircut since last time.
Welcome. Schwarzer, young master. Arcade and Clausel as well, of course.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
You really don't have to call me that, you know.
Lieutenant Colonel Nineheart.
Seeing you all together, it's like I've gone back to Thor's. Actually, I take that back. You've grown into fine young men and women. It makes me proud to be able to say I was one of your instructors.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
The General is waiting. I'll guide you from here. Good work, soldier.
Sir!
And of course, who else would be
They have arrived.
Come in.
inside of the main room? Dramatic zoom in for General Olaf Quegg. Or Quegg the Wed.
He always strikes me as such an authoritative man in person.
He surely does know how
Me
to
too.
command people.
And I'm sure he's become more so since his promotion.
My baby bundle of joy. Oh, Elliot!
And of course, it all gets shouted immediately with
All right,
Elliot
no need for
having.
that.
Oh, Elliot does a pretty nifty job. And a pat on the
We'd
back.
like to cut right to the chase, if that's okay.
You've become a true man, son. Does a father's heart good to see.
Every time, like clockwork.
Yeah, but Elliot's really perfected dodging it.
You see, you can tell time has gone past because Elliot knows how to dodge his father's hugs. Elliot, you arsehole.
In any event,
My dad suddenly came charging up to me to give me a hug. First of all, I questioned how they got all the way down to the south of England so quickly. And secondly, I wouldn't be able to dodge it because my reflex times are just that shite.
it may be unwise to have you here given our positions, but I nonetheless welcome you.
Do you mean...
It seems you're already aware why we've come.
Of course, the primary duty of this fortress is to maintain order in the southern half of the Empire.
You never know when Calvin might try to do a sneaky back attack. Or LaBelle might try to do a secret war. You never know.
I
Those
suspect
damn
I'll be
bastards.
unable to help. But please, spare no detail.
And so they explain to Olaf exactly what's going on and what they want help with. Thankfully, it happens off screen, so we don't have to spend too long on that. We're already well aware of the Society's recent movements. We've gone back to the non-voice lines. However, there are no plans for the 4th Armoured Division to take direct action at the moment. Even if it were a request from you. Dad. So it's just as Major Wendell said. All you're allowed to do is watch. I don't get it. There's no way the Imperial Army can just let a bunch of arcades and stomp around the countryside, right? I was wondering why that's the case on the way here, actually. With the power this fortress has at its disposal, it would take it would take less than half a day to stop society's advances. I would remind people that Charlie is quite powerful, seeing as she was able to be an enforcer, but regardless. But the reason the army staunchly refuses to make a move. The Imperial Army, no. The Imperial government is waiting, isn't it? Waiting for the nobles to finally give up. Ah, so that's what it is. Though they're still hanging on, the provisional armies have been shrinking lately. And if a crisis were to happen now, the government would be able to assert the provisional armies have no merit, Then they'd be able to discount the merits of General Reddy and the others who died at their hands in the Northern War. Finally, the public would start to question the entire noble power structure, as they should. Dad, Lieutenant Colonel Neihart, are you both okay with this? Well, we don't. Though we fought each other in the Civil War, the provisional armies are still our fellow protectors of Erebonia. Standing by doing nothing while they're in the midst of a crisis injures our pride as soldiers. However, wounded though our pride may be, we remain bound to the chain of command. His Majesty and the Imperial Government hold supreme command of the military. We cannot go against the decision and act on our own. Obviously. Well, that does make sense, but I'm still not convinced. Then what if offering support via information? Surely you have an idea where the Society has built its base. We have our guesses, of course. However, we're not currently at liberty to divulge that information. But you can't even do that much? No. There's more to it, isn't there? Yeah, Ween's figured it out. Huh? What makes you say that? The Imperial Government... No, Chancellor Osborne has his own plans. However, Lord High Arms, the current head of Sutherland, is known to be a moderate. Currently, he's organising the Imperial Provisional Council and is working with the Imperial Government through His Majesty the Emperor. I don't see how bagging him into a corner benefits the government. So there must be some other reason. A reason that would prevent both the Imperial Army and the Provisional Army from taking action against the Society. Perhaps some circumstance unique to Sutherland. Ween. I'm surprised at how knowledgeable you've become. Now that you mention it, I felt like something's been off the whole time we've been here. Not just with the General, Toval and Agate too. Gee, I wonder why. What? That's... It seems I've underestimated you, Ashen Chevalier. I suppose following the government orders for the year has given you greater insight. It is true I've seen both sides of a number of incidents. This old yet changing empire is full of contradictions and conflicts. Oh, thank goodness it's saying an Ace Attorney game. But it's everything I've learned being part of Class 7 that has expanded my view the most. So you can tell, thankfully with this scene, we can actually tell a bit that the lines of which side we're supporting when it comes to in terms of like what sides of the Civil War, we are leaning closer to the noble side of things, as Osborne's leading the whole not noble alliance side of things and is very much screwing everything over. So, you know, so please, show us the path ahead. Not for the sake of the government's orders to the Ashen Chevalier, but so we can become the foundation of the world, as far as Class 7. Why does everything have to be the crux of everything has to be around Class 7? Oh, Ween's here has orders for the Imperial... No, that doesn't matter. Class 7 is what matters. Can all of Class 7 just go into a room, have a giant orgy, and then be done with the whole Class 7 moniker? Oh wait, hang on. I shouldn't say that because Fee's underaged, and so is Milliam, so I am now off to go to prison for what I've just said. Have fun, everyone, with everything else. I've been a very bad person. In fact, someone get Stephen Richards up on the screen while I go and hand myself to the authorities, because my mind is clearly way past gone. And I'm being serious too, if you actually do have those thoughts. Schwarzer. We feel the same. Indeed, even if the way ahead is clouded with the doubt and hesitation of others. As a member of Class 7, as Ween's friend, and as a musician, I'll play a melody that will lift that doubt and hesitation and clear the way. Elliot. Thinking thoughts. Now that I think about it, it's been 2 years since I first met the rest of you. The way my dear, sweet Elliot has grown over the course of those years brings a tear to my eye. But it seems the rest of you have grown to be just as strong and dazzling in that time. I agree. Very well, I shall show you the path you seek. Neihart, bring me a pen and paper. Yes. Please ignore the ink and the quill and the paper that he's already got on the desk, but regardless. Thank you so much, General. No, there's no need for gratitude. Consider this my apology for being so cowardly as to allow myself to be tied down like that. I still have a long way to go compared to General Van Dyke and him. General, here you are. Yes, thank you. The place the Society has most likely built their base. That part is part of a national secret that goes up to the highest levels of the Empire. Entering requires permission from the 2 top authority figures in the Sutherland province. A national secret? This paper is written proof. You have my permission as Olaf Craig, commander of Dragnor Fortress. Take this and visit the other authorities figure in St. Ark, Marquis High Arms, overseer of the Sutherland province. So yes, we do need to get back to St. Ark. I feel like I've actively just decided, you know, those monster requests, yeah, fuck them. I don't want to do them. Mainly because the one that has Deathblow. Because it's like, oh, that's just not fair. Meanwhile, back at the camp. Phew, morning practice is finally done. Man, I'm starving. Looks like everyone's getting back to their routines. Tita, we're gonna go on ahead. Oh, that's fine. Go and eat something to eat. Find something to eat.
Hey, time for lunch yet?
Agate!
Agate? Wow! Agate! Is it really you?
I look like I'm anyone else? It's been a few weeks now.
Who
You got
would
settled
try
in
to
here?
impersonate Agate?
Yes. Everyone here's so nice. But what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, just stopped by to see how you were doing and take care of an errand. Seems like yesterday got pretty crazy. Sorry for not being here to help.
What use are you? Head pats! No! My eyes!
Don't worry. You're always with me. Right here.
For crying out loud.
Oh, you're... Is he a friend of yours, Tita? Well, I'm sort of like a guardian. I was in the area for work, so I stopped by to say hi. Work, huh? Guessing it was some supporting gauntlet type stuff. Oh, so that means you're Fee and Ween's... Man, guess the other instructors here are just as sharp as Schwarzer. Since you're here, mind telling me what all went down yesterday? I'm a bracer from the bell. But while Agate gives his life story to Vandy and Toa, it is good news for Tita. Actually get to see Agate, and I'm sure that Agate has developed some sort of sense when it comes to Tita's mother at this point. He has to have. Meanwhile, inside of the train...
Here you go, Kurt. The other one's for you, Allie.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks. Out of curiosity, what is an alley?
Oh, I just shortened your name a little. It's easier if I call you that. You like it?
Why not just call her Tina? That would be shorter as well.
You've started acting like her too now.
Oh no, Yuna's just a pink millium! Ah!
Well, I don't care. Call me whatever you like.
Really? Allie it is then. While we're at it, how about you, Kurt?
And
Where
cuts
are you
off.
going? Wait, you're not...
Don't worry, I'm just going to train. Though I may lack skill and resolve, I'm still not foolish enough to go out on my own.
Hey, just because he said that doesn't mean...
So which stinking Pokemon's going through Kurt's head right now? Crawling, the tried and true classic. Maybe something from Meteora, like Numb.
I'm fine.
Or maybe something newer, like one of the many songs from the last album. Or maybe that new one from like the anniversary of Meteora. Lost, was it? I'll be fair, I haven't really
I know
listened to
he
Linkin
did it
Park
to keep
much
us out of
in
danger.
the past couple of years, so you know.
It's too much for us.
Maybe some other thing that would be sort of thought as
No,
like a thing
for
that
me
people would have as like an
to
edgy
have.
Ola Mulzad move kind of thing.
What he said wasn't wrong.
I am downplaying this entire scene, but to be fair, this is the best we're gonna get with Kat.
Kurt.
I still feel pathetic though. But this is simply because I'm not good
But
enough as I
Kurt,
am now.
you have 2 swords. That's better than 1 sword.
All I can do is
Prove me
accept it
wrong,
and let
Internet.
it fuel me for next time. Provided there is a next time.
Oh no! When the moment they get out of the school, everyone just blows up. Just spontaneous combustion. maybe I need to purge my brain.
Boys are so bad at this sort of thing.
No, I won't like girls any better.
Listen, Kurt. I get that you want to sound all tough and grown up and talk about how you accept the way things are. But the look on your face is telling me a different story. What's wrong with just saying, I'm frustrated I got left behind?
There's a better sentence that could be said. Man, fuck Ween. All my homies hate Ween. That would
No
work.
one should be okay
But then that would
with
be a
being tossed
meme,
aside like
and that
that.
wouldn't work in localizing.
Me and Allie feel the same way.
I do not know if I would call it frustrating, but generally speaking, I share the opinion. I've supported Instructor Reen in his missions over the past year. Though I am technically a student now, I remain unconvinced it was a good reason for excluding me.
I see. So that was what was going on between you two? That heartless jerk! How dare he do that to a cute little girl like you?
Well, you see, Yuna, Ween has the modicum, at least in this game, to not go after underage people. I have to say that because of Eventide, Falcom, you assholes. And also, yes, I'm making it sound like one. If I sadly, I don't want to alt tab to do stuff with the overlay.
Kurt, the only one who can decide your path as a member of the Vander family is you.
I'm hearing Mother's voice in my head. I've gone delirious and think that I'm playing Sky again.
Perhaps enrolling at the branch campus will help you find your way.
But even so, what am I supposed to do? Nothing will change the fact that I was left behind for being too immature.
Kurt.
Well, you won't know until you take action, right? If there's something you aren't happy with, then do something about it.
Yay, friendship speech.
Even if it seems impossible, you just need to struggle and struggle and keep struggling until you overcome it. That's what all the people I respect and admire do.
Huh?
Considering Yuna's heroes are the SSS, that does make sense.
You know what? Being told I'm a burden by someone who's only known me a month kinda pisses me off. Let's show him just how wrong he was about us.
By disobeying his orders and therefore getting court-martialed, you idiots.
The two of us are with you. Right, Allie?
I have no reason to object. My current mission is to support Class 7.
Come on, Tina, do it with feeling.
You certainly are optimistic.
Oh yeah, I've noticed. I forgot I put the cat ears on Kurt. I forgot I did that. Oh, that's gonna happen every time I take a break from playing Cold Steel to get absorbed in something else, isn't it? I'm just gonna glow back into it and be like, what the fuck's on Kurt's? Oh yeah, the cat ears. That's gonna happen every time.
Judging by the way you were talking, I assume you have a plan, yes? We'll need to figure out a way to catch up to Instructor Reen, and how we can help after that.
Huh? Do I have a plan?
Classic friendship speech. The plan. No plan, but come on, guys. We can do this. Whatever this is.
I kinda do, and I kinda don't.
Ah, Yuna, you're doing so well.
Was all of that said without a plan? I'm quite impressed, actually.
Shut up. We just need to come up with something together.
You're right. It won't be easy, though.
Yay, Kurt's
I'm so
mute
glad the
is
three of you seem to be
brightened.
feeling better.
And enter Muse.
You're from Class 9, right?
Muse, was it? Is there something we can help you with?
Oh, quite the opposite. You see, I happened to overhear a little something, and I thought the three of you might be interested in it.
Huh?
If it's about how obsessed Tio is with Agate and Saver, everyone here already knows. Is what I would say. But...
What exactly are you talking about?
And enter Ash.
I'd bet good Mira it's something fun. I want in.
You?
Ash? What are you doing here?
Well then. Since we're all here now, let's have ourselves a little chat, shall we? I was looking at a map of the area when I happened to notice a certain spot.
Muse knows what's already there, doesn't she? Seriously, I swear, her brain, I swear. They do not do a good enough job explaining how Muse knows what she knows a lot of the time. Alright guys, take care. Alright, bye Alan. Look forward to seeing you all again sometime. Thanks Alan, see you around. Well, that was fun, but now we're done with Dragnor Fortress and we'll ignore what's going on with New Class 7. A place kept as a national secret. Somewhere that cannot be entered without permission from both the commander of the Imperial Army and the head of the province. Seemed like it's a pretty big deal. Yeah, but my dad and the Lieutenant Colonel had really serious expressions. They're military people, Elliot. If they didn't have serious expressions, I think something would be wrong. I think I've got an idea where it is. Rain is on the right track, actually, as to where this place may be. As it would explain how, which actually is a fair enough explanation for Muse, to be honest. Thinking like, I'm looking at this map and, something's off. But that spot there, pardon me, the place south of Palm where Laura met with us yesterday. We didn't investigate any further then. Yes, I also find it suspicious, but either way, we must seek permission from Lord High Arms first. Then let's head back to St. Ark. Thanks for carrying us around, you two. No trouble at all, just leave it to us. Alright, let's get going. Yeah!
Yeah!
In fact, we can just fast travel back to the Cathedral Square. That just saves us a whole load of time. After returning to St. Ark, Ween and the others headed to the Marquis' mansion. There, they met with the Marquis and explained the situation. Ow, my throat. I've looked over General Craig's message. As the one in charge of overseeing Sutherland, I must take responsibility for the raid on the field exercise camp last night. It never even occurred to me they would be hiding in the one place I have no power. Nah, it's likely they were able to stay hidden for so long because it was that place. My lord. There's a place in Sutherland your lordship doesn't have power over? Smells like danger. Would you be able to tell us all about it? You told the general this too, but prepared for whatever we might find there. Oh, we're prepared. I'm skipping words. My brain. It's possible you may have already heard of it. The town of Hamel. Spoilers for Trails in the Sky. In fact, if you are getting spoiled at that point about that game, then why are you even here? Well, okay, I'm lying a little bit down the hole. Why are you even here? But that place is where two enforcers of Ouroboros, well, former member in Joshua, are from. The other being Louve, and he's primarily in the Sky Games. So, have fun with that information. For anyone who hasn't experienced this series at all. Another cool. Feels like I've heard the name from my family members at some point. If I recall correctly, an unfortunate disaster happened there a long time ago. I feel like I've heard that too. Was it from the boss? I forget. South of Palm, there's an abandoned old road that has been sealed off. That road once led to a place called Hamel. So is that after all? When you say once, yes. 14 years ago, that village was completely destroyed by a landslide. Or so the announcement claimed. Immediately afterwards, Urbonia invaded the southern kingdom of Labelle and the 100 Days War began. Well, the 100 Days War, where the Empire nearly conquered all of Labelle in a matter of weeks. And then airships happened. Well, wait a moment, when you said also the announcement claimed, did you mean... Unfortunately, I can't say any more than that. I can say this though, what you're about to uncover is the dark side of the Empire's history. So he could explain it to them, but we need the explanation elsewhere. A tragic, cursed history. The dark side of the Empire is history. My apologies, I may have needlessly confused you. You may hand it over to them now, Celestine. Yes, please take this. Reen obtains the key to the blocked road, meaning we don't have to try and slice our way through the gate. Yippee. This key can only be given to those with the permission of both the commander of the Imperial Army and the head of the Sutherland province. I'm sure some high-ranking places may also know the information you're about to discover. But please, promise me you will not reveal this information to the public. If you do, you may end up being charged with treason. Whoopee! War crimes! Anyways, understood. We'll handle this with care. Force Class 7. May the goddess protect you. Please be careful. Well, that was eventful. Anyway, Hamel and the 100 Days War. We got so much unexpected information. Yes, and it was much darker than I had expected. So, what now? We can wait for Toval's report and No, judging by the situation, we don't have that much time. Let's report back to the camp and then head to Palm. Understood. The enemy base. We need to be prepared. Yes, we do. And I actually am going to make an omission here. You don't really need to keep these accessories on them. We're going to remove them for the moment and assess who deserves these the most out of the party members we do have, because they're the ones that are going to be being used. We're just going to do it like this, I think, for the moment. Because we can't change their equipment else in any other way. So now it's time to head back to the field exercise camp. One fast travel later. Oh, Ween! Welcome back. Did you finish up at the fortress? Yeah, but we need to leave again right away. Where are my students now? They left for Panzer soldier training and to do patrols with combat tactics. Do you need to speak with them? No, not exactly. Are you regretting your words now? Being shy like that doesn't really suit Ween. Well, this is Ween we're talking about. No, I wasn't. Teehee. That's enough loitering. Didn't you come back here to report your progress in the investigation? Right, I'll report now. Hamel. I feel like I've read about it somewhere before. Oh yeah, it was a document about the 100 Days War that took place 14 years ago. Humph. And they had to build their base there of all places. Do you know something about it? Unfortunately, I don't have the authority to speak on it. It seems some redhead bracer just went to Palm. You'd be better off asking him. Oh, I get showed up. An A-rank bracer is bound to have some information of use. Maybe we should hurry after him. Yeah, the crucial moment is coming up. I'm going to need to call on my friend in the cargo card when the time comes, so please make sure he's ready to go. Certainly, I'll have everyone in Ministry of Finance getting prepped. Ween, Elliot, Laura, Fee, please be careful. Of course! Oh, thank goodness they only say of course. And we can talk to those people that are here in Class 9, like Tita. Probably gone a while this time. I heard Agate was here. I bet he really spoiled you, huh? What do you mean? Agate talks about you all the time. He can be kind of dense, much like a certain someone I know. Valcom in there waiting. Sometimes you need to explicitly tell him something to get it across to him. I see. I don't think I have anything I want to get across to him. What are you hinting at? And who's the someone? Oh, Ween. You never change. Anyway, there's really not much else we can do here, to be fair, unless you didn't deliver those seeds to Sandy earlier. Although there is one thing I will do, and that is go and have a shower so that we have 200 CP on everyone outside of Laura. Because, good lord, all that travelling obviously must have made them stinky or something. I don't know. Point being, I want to heal them. There we go. That healing done, and off we'll go. Mint is still here as well. You can talk to her if you really want to. Forest Branch campus. The students are all really nice and it seems like a good school, but they seem a little understaffed. I wonder if I could help with that. I really do appreciate the thought. Oh, you mean it? Then maybe I really should think of a way to help you guys out. Not to mention, doing maintenance on Drakian Heck would be a fun way to keep my skills sharp. While I don't have any hiring authority, it would be really helpful to have you aboard. Foreshadowing! I'll explain the additions to staff that occurs after Sutherland when we get to the next chapter. Because we do actually gain staff over the course of the game, thankfully. Off we go on our horses.
Estelle and Joshua got special permission to go there 3 years ago.
Oh, was that the? Oh, is that the manga that involved Toval?
I wish I could have gone with him.
Because if that's the case, then fuck you, Falcom. Anyway.
Also, I would have liked to visit the grave.
Why, hello there, Tita.
Enter Muse.
Oh, you scared me! Don't do that, Muse. Sorry, I was zoning out. Is break time over already?
Oh no, you can relax a little while longer. But I'm surprised you know about it too.
How did you... Once again, I have to ask, how did Muse learn of
tranquil
this?
Place. Sad, yet beautiful.
Huh?
This is... I've played this game so many times and I still don't get anything about Muse. And it doesn't matter come close to full anyway, so...
Even that red-haired bracer can go pay your respects together.
White noise occurs after a while. The way they try to make Muse seem worse than she is.
What does she...
Oh well. That is none of our concern at this point. Besides, we gotta get to Palm, which we can just fast travel to. Yeah, I am not wasting any time. Fast traveling is superior in every way if you are able to do so. If you haven't got requests that you want to be doing, you know, it just saves time, you know. We arrived in Palm. Wow, this is my first time here, but this town really is beautiful. I was here 2 years ago for our field study. We have to be reminded, because this is where Feed's group went back in Costile 1. It was the same time Ween's group went to Keldic, so that's why they're talking the way they are. But the situation's different. We could have spent quite a relaxing day here. The amount of road to the south of here, but Duvalie and that enforcer might be waiting for us. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we leave. Yep. Roger. Fee is obviously a battle droid. Roger. Okay, that's the most of Star Wars you're going to get out of me, because I'm not as into it as other people are. And to be fair, if someone was to go, quick, explain Star Wars to me, I'd be like, okay, so there's war, things happen in it, there's good guys and bad guys, and basically your general hero's journey. Anyway, hidden side quest. Oh no, we can't find it anywhere. What should we do? I'm sorry, I should have been more careful. What happened here? I'm not sure, let's ask. Excuse me, is something wrong? Ah! I forgot because I'm display capturing, that means Steam shows up. Ah, fuck, okay, well, that's Faye, I guess. I don't know what that game is, but regardless. Well, actually, my wife seems to have dropped her wallet. I'm sorry, honey. I was being careless. No, my lady, this is all my fault. If only I had been paying better attention. They're both crying. Oh, God. As you can see, the two of them are rather down. There's a misogynistic joke that can be made, and I will slap anyone that does so. I can't believe I lost all our money. What shall we do? We are in a hurry, but... I'm game. This kind of stuff's what braces were made for. True, but can we spare the time? Yeah, we shall. Would it be alright if we helped you look for it? Really? Oh, that'd be also helpful. We looked all over town, but we still couldn't find it. I doubt anyone would have picked it up, and we were never near the river, so it couldn't have fallen in there. Sounds like you really went all out looking. No need to worry, we're used to helping with things like this. Can you remember anything that might narrow down where you dropped it? I forgot to Palm. We headed straight for the tailor. We ordered some children's clothing and paid part of the cost up front, so it must have been some time after that. Oh, what are we going to do? We won't be able to pay for the rest of the cost for Luna's clothes. My lady, we've made it this far. We'll find it no matter what. So we got lost here in town. While we waited, we decided to walk around the town. We looked at souvenirs in various stores. There were so many beautiful things, I was agonizing over what to buy. My lady does often take a while to shop. And why not? Making the perfect purchase takes time, after all. With one's household bills in mind, one should always shop for the best value. For a noble, she seems unusually frugal. In the meantime, I've heard talk of a stone monument on old Gear Road. It piqued our interest, so we decided to go take a look. Oh yes, Luna was uncharacteristically excited to see it. We had a nice breakdown, took a family photo, but when we came back to eat lunch, we noticed the wallet was gone. I see, so there's the possibility you lost it on the highway. Yeah, it might be worth a shot to check that. Thank you for doing this. We'll look around the city once more. Thank you, everyone. And so the quest lost wallets
I see
again.
fish in the water.
Ah, we get it. There's fish in the water. Fucking hell. So yes, off to Old Agira Road we go. Now, where could it be? Well, if we look at our map, it's up there. No, not Arcus. No,
all right,
horse.
let's
There
go.
we go. Make your way to...
Easy now.
Make your way to the steps to then have to dismount your horse. Damn it. No, not that bit. It's up this way. Actually, I believe we can get on the horse again here because there's no upstairs. The wallet should be up here near the monument. That's the point of the text. Is to give you that lovely, lovely hint. What's this? Why, it's an indigo wallet. It still looks pretty new. Could it be? Indeed. I'm certain it belongs to that noble couple. They mentioned they were taking pictures here, so they must have dropped it then. I see. Anyway, good for... Oh, pardon me. Yeah, good thing we got rid of the archaisms yesterday. Oh, this place. Since Saurus seemed to come here, I guess it'd be a good idea for the guild to keep an eye on the place. Yeah, thanks. Alrighty then, let's all go return that wallet. Ugh. So back into Palm we go, because we did our job. They are now still on the bridge. We just need to run over there. And Luna's
This might be.
Ugh, Father, Mother, Eclair. I'm tired of waiting. I'll just on my screen. Waiting here all by myself is just so boring. This town looks so fun. Why can't I come with you? I'm sorry, my dear Luna, but we simply must find this wallet. Oh, everyone. You've returned. Does that mean? That's right, we found the wallet. This is it, right? And so they hand the wallet to Helena. Or Helena. I don't know how it's meant to be pronounced. Yes, this is it. I don't even know how to begin to thank you. Ha 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 ha. Now we can relax. Hey, Helena. Helena. Oh, whatever. Luna, we can go all out around town now. Really? Yay! I don't really get it, but thank you, everyone. You're welcome. It does warm my heart to see you all so happy. Now we can pick up Miss Luna's clothes. Please allow me to thank you as well. Sure, just be more careful next time. Yes, of course. Oh, I absolutely must reward you somehow. We should be able to spare 500. No, 1,000 mira as thanks. Oh, there's no need for that, really. But we can't simply... Oh, but between the travel expenses and Luna's new clothes. That's why we still need to pay the rest of the price for those. So we've completely used up our budget. What should we do? We don't have to give us anything. They certainly are very budget conscious. Well then, how about this? Seems like you venture out onto the highways a lot. Allow me to give you this lucky charm we bought for protection. And we get a yellow pendulum. Yippee. It may not be worth much, but please accept it with our thanks. Well, alright if you insist. We appreciate it. It only feels right to pay you back for your kindness, even if just a little. Thank you so much, everyone. Please take care on your way. Bye-bye. We will. Safe travels to you as well. Bye now. Take your time and enjoy the sights. So many people are saying farewell. And we still get 2,000 from the branch campus anyway, so all's well that ends well on that one, and I'm heading to the wrong one. I'm heading back to the Gear Road. Okay, well, before we head any further, I should explain. Yellow pendulum prevents seal, moot, and stat down. We'll put that on Elliot, and we'll give him the blue pendulum still anyway, because that is beneficial. Anyway. Now with that dealt with, onto the Palm By Road we go. As we're walking along, oh look, it's the guy from earlier. Oh look, he's in a sapphire.
Like they beat me to it.
They're in a sapphire jacket. Gee, I wonder who they may be. I won't reveal it if the game ain't going to.
Wonder if that kid's the one I've been hearing so much about. Guess we'll just have to see what he's made of. And how much our little one's grown while we're at it.
And of course Sarah and Leo are with him. Because screw any other member of Sapphire.
No objections here.
Let's go.
But I think it would take serious guesses for anyone that's played all the way up to this point as to who this man is. Personally.
Alright, let's go.
But it does open some very strange questions as to what's going on. And I feel like the game kind of spoils that there's definitely something going on with that whole intro bit that shows a certain person that should be dead. And trust me, the game very much is like immediately just like, okay, yeah, that just looks too much like certain person. So, you know. Beyond this is the abandoned road. There will be no turning back. If we go past here, the main story will progress and any quests and sub-events we have yet to do will disappear. So it's a good fair warning. And we're going to go past it. For the record, the actual point of no return is actually at the gate itself. But, you know, the game just warns you ahead of time. Here. Yeah, this is where Laura saved us yesterday. The abandoned Hamel Road. A place sealed away 14 years ago. This town leads to a town destroyed in the landside, shortly before the war with LaBelle. First things first, let's get this gate unlocked. Looks like it'll be tough to get that big chain off. Phew, finally. For it to be this heavily sealed off, there is most assuredly something... Oh, that's just... Okay. There is most assuredly something of significance beyond here.
So it leads here after all.
Hello, Agate. How did we get here first? Oh, Agate, you came. Did Toval contact you? Yeah, I checked the area around Titus Gate before coming here. Found traces of a bunch of those clowns being smuggled through right under the Provisional Army's nose. That backs up the info the Marquise gave us, yeah? I see. They raided until the Provisional Army was weak and then snuck past them and set up their base here. Yes, and it seems that there was something taboo about this place. That would certainly deter any unwanted visitors. It would appear Ouroboros is as aggravatingly shrewd as ever. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. How dare they use this place for their crappy little schemes? You know about this place, I go. But aren't you from LaBelle? I was born in a place called Ravenu Village. It's now bordered with the Empire. I'm familiar with the name Hamel. I learned the truth about it 4 years ago during the incident in LaBelle. So then, it's connected to the 100 Days War after all. Yeah, if you're heading in there, I'm coming with. I need to for some pals of mine and for that asshole who upped and died. So tell me a bit about that. Understood. We'd be grateful for your help. I hear you've made a name for yourself as the Heavy Blade. I look forward to seeing what a A-rank bracer can do. Well, just like so, I'm pretty much self-taught. Don't know if I've got any moves that impress the daughter of the Radiant Blade Master, but we'll see. I've got no idea what they think they're doing here, but if they had this much time to set up shop, I'm sure we're going to have a hell of a welcome waiting for us. Hope you're all ready for the worst. Yep, I always am. I'm ready to blow away the fog that's settled on our nation. Let us rid ourselves of the darkness that awaits us. Oh, calm down, guys. This is only chapter 1. And while we zoom out of class set of old class 7 and Agate going into the way to Hamel, right on the money. Why, it's new class 7 and Ash. Guess Muse's info was right. But do we really need to hang this far back? We need to be wary of Instructor Ween's ability to sense the presence of others. We can't take any of those with him lightly either. Agreed. We must somehow follow them without being noticed. May be necessary to follow animal trails at times. I feel kind of bad about being all sneaky like this. But we've come this far. We refuse to be left out of this now. Don't know why you're coming with us though. You're in class 8. I thought you had some bone to pick with us. I do what I want. Besides, you should be thanking me. I was the one who tricked Randolph into letting me bring this thing. And why? It's the Draken. I wonder if this is okay. It'll be a welcome addition to our fighting strength. We're already overstepping our bounds, but simply being here, holding back at this point would be inadvisable. Meanwhile, back at the military camp. Huh? What's wrong? Done with practice already? Nah, that ain't it. There was a bit of a situation. What? I can't believe that punk really did it! Ah! Is something wrong? Were we attacked again? Ash disappeared with a Draken during practice. Uni, Kurt, Altina, all of Class 7 went with him. Well, I say they're getting court-martialed, but regardless. Huh. What? And Muse gets to sit back and be like, huh. I'm happy I was able to help. I am absolved from the situation because they're the ones doing all the illegal shit. I want to slap the smirk off of my face. That was not a good enough slap. At 20 to 2 in the afternoon, Ween's group makes their way into the world, and yes, that is a special ordnance charging station because we ain't going back. And oh look, archaisms, and some that we may have seen before. How lovely. There it is. Small archaism built for patrolling. Ain't any type I've seen before. They must be up ahead. Oh, Class 7, we can't afford to waste time exploring. Our destination is the ruins of Hamel. We're to find what the society is up to and stop them. Laura, Fee, Elliot, special guest Agate, follow me! Alright. You got it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, new party member in Cold Steel, but returning party member from Sky. It's Agate! Why is he only level 21? What the fuck? Well, actually, to be fair, he's higher level than us. Agate has Dragonfall for his Earthcraft and SSS Plus, no we'll need to do break, but it hits everything, so that's kind of cool. Dragoon Edge, which is power B, breaker D, plus 30% unbalance. Line medium, set, delay plus 10, and a 5% chance of burn. Beat down. And he's going to beat you down. And it's a power of S plus, break of S plus, and will definitely unbalance. It's an area of large and a 50% chance of faint. And of course he has Wild Rage, which facilitates him being able to have more CP and a strength up at the cost of some health. So just keep that in mind if you're actually going to use him. And of course Crimson Break for 4 turns. We get 250% additional break damage and a strength up for 2 turns. That's quite useful. Actually, because that means we'll be more likely to break. So yes, with this ornament translation, we'll be able to do whole modifying all the things that we might want to do, especially in our slot departments, though we don't actually have the time subbiff to do anything of that sort, sadly. And as much as means like we shouldn't be doing detours. Oh, we're doing detours.
Everyone,
into a 2-chain battle. Oops.
Get back!
But yeah, we have enough. So the thing is Laura and Agate feel a similar position in the party. Why do they get a self-heal?
My turn.
So if we swap over to
I leave
Agate,
it to you.
we're really
Leave it
not
to me.
sacrificing anything except 80 CP for beatdown. Wild Rage only gives you 70. You can see where I'm coming from, where it's like, why does everything cost so much? But hey, you know what? Show us the animation, and yep, we murder.
My turn.
Agate is good. It makes sense. He is a guest character.
It's mine.
Yeah, that's right, guest character.
Let's go.
Because he's not class 7. It pretty much the only permanent party members, or at least considered permanent, are class 7.
Get back!
So sad news for those of you that really want everyone that is in the party at any point in the game to be classed as a permanent party member. They're not. Which does mean we don't get the master course out of Agate, but that's fine.
Come back when you're stronger.
And they can't become stronger if they're dead, but okay, regardless of that. So, oh damn it. So regardless, it is worth going on about this. He has Beowulf EX. Beowulf recovers CP for offensive art. But so you know, it's a bit weird that he has an art-based Master Quartz, despite really not being an arts user. Also, did it change one of my guys? Because he now has Scold as his sub-quartz. Which, I mean, does make sense, actually. It helps facilitate him just breaking through everything. Anyway, we're heading on
Treasure sighted.
some
Begin
detours,
recovery mission.
because we'll get more quartz, like that silver thorn R we just got. Over this way is another chest with some potions. Power Mining Shield. They're new. I forget what they do. Anyway, as we make our way up the road, we do encounter some archaisms. I'll just spoiling the fact that they're about to come around the corner, which they did.
Danger levels high. Watch out.
Get back!
That thing.
Now! There!
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, I just noticed because... Oh yeah, because of the thing. I was going to link those two together instead. Oh well. Please let that defense down be purposeful. Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're gonna get a bunch. So.
Got it. Sha. Ha.
Let's go! Sit! Now!
Keep it up.
Phew. Sure looked tough, but we're fine now. You guys all class 7 graduates, yeah? Fee's been a surprise, but you two ain't bad yourselves. Then again, that dipshit of a founder has always had an eye for talent. Pardon? Are you talking about class 7's founder? That couldn't be Prince Oliver. Oh, the things he does in LaBelle. Yeah, that's fine. We met in LaBelle 4 years back. Didn't know he was a prince till later. He hid his identity and walked around pretending to be a magician on vacation. Anyway, with a couple of fresh braces leading the way, we worked together to crush the Society's plans. AKA the Sky Games. Yeah, they are very much important. Man, did he ever make fools of us when he waltzed in leading a division of the Imperial Army? I heard about that from Instructor Sauer. He collaborated with the Liberalian general to impede the Imperial Army's involvement. He couldn't sell for anything less dramatic. Not for one who founded Class 7 and the Crimson Wings, I suppose. Well, as you probably know, he lost his wings. He's no longer under the protection of the Fanta family either. That's exactly how the Imperial government know how that bastard, the Blood and Iron Chancellor, wanted it. You seem well versed in the current goings on of the Empire. I guess it's not like I want to save the guy or anything. Civil War here's over, but the army's still building its strength, and then you've got other groups sneaking around. The government continues to doggedly re-regulate the guild. It's even putting pressure on the guild's headquarters in Naman, and that's all the way in the centre of the continent. The regulations for why Agate and another Liberalian A-rank bracer were dispatched. For the record, I don't know if they actually outright admit who that A-rank bracer is, but we learn thanks to the start of the 4th game that that other one is Sherazad. Another character from the Sky Games. Truly, we are in debt to all the guild has done. I realised if something happened to the Empire, it'd be chaos for the countries at its borders. Those 2 braces I mentioned before were actually supposed to come here. Then they got denied entry, and well, here I am. Just who are they to get denied by the government? They're a pair of young braces from the Bell. I haven't met them yet. I heard they can't enter because their dad's still high up in the Royal Army. That and one of them's got a hell of a background that would make anyone keep tabs on him. Alright, the ruins are pretty far. Could be dangerous, don't let anything get the jump on you. Roger. Yeah, Joshua used to be an enforcer for all Boers, so it's fair enough that they want to keep eyes on him if he were to ever enter LaBelle. So you can have an investigation. It's a simple fact, and I'm not spoiling it because if you're a good person, you've played other Trails games before this point. I will not lie and admit that that was not the case for me back when I got into the series, but that's due to what hardware I had available at the time. So, you can't blame me. Or at least, I hope not, and I'm sure Reddit will have another field day with things I could say. Oh, that's the button. I instinctively want to press X, apparently, despite the fact I've been pressing A prior. Maybe I'm playing too much other games that use other buttons. Oh well. Anyway, a drone just flies on in. And so we'll have to fight more of them.
This one's strong. Be careful. Second form, Gale!
Let's go.
Ah, crap,
Ready?
I'm feeling tired.
Huh?
Ooh, 7:15. Why am I tired? Then again, I've already streamed once today, so...
Now!
We really do not have much options with Elliot, do we? Let's swap out for Laura.
Sorry, I'll take over.
Link those 2 together, and then... let me watch what those 2. Yeah!
Let's go!
One lives, but it'll cast another apparently, so we win.
It's my turn! Alright! Now! An opening!
Oh.
That 8 leaves stuff is amazing.
I'm more impressed with your heavy sword skills.
Really, Vin? I mean, Agate should be impressed considering he's seen other forms of people using it before, but really the heavy blade stuff's just, I have big fuck off sword. Ugh. They just won't quit, will they? Looks like they sent them out to patrol the whole area. Good thing I stopped short stuff in her tracks. Who are you talking about? Tita Russell? Yep, she knows about Hamel, so she kept nagging me about coming with. I think it was about Hamel. I'd say she just wanted to cozy up to her man. No, Fee. No. Don't make me break out the Stephen. I need to find a printer somewhere in Bridgewater and just get like a cardboard cut out of Stephen Richards' face. That way, every time I think people are being, you know, I can just put it on my face. And then that would save us the hassle. Tira's that blonde girl with the ponytail at the camp, right? Aha. She was very charming. You two don't look related. Is she dear to you? Yeah, no, for crying out loud. Even her damn mum won't get off my back about that. You could say she's like a little sister to me. You see, Falcon, you've written yourselves into a corner. Corner, ha 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 ha. And it's a good corner to get written into. Ever since around the horrible shutdown phenomenon, she's been kind of attracted to me. Yeah. See the Sky Games. I'm gonna start drinking based off of that now. She was in the bell then. Sure was. She was only 12, but she faced danger like a champ. She looks like she wouldn't harm a fly, but she'll always step up when you need her. So, for the record, Tito is only 16 at this point. Or 15, potentially. Didn't think she'd go to the Empire in Estelle's stead. She went and grew up before I even knew it. I have a feeling she really is dear to him. Yeah, the way he talks about her kind of melts my heart. Aww. Believe me, Sarah and Tove will tease him about it all the time. Hey, the hell you're whispering about? Whatever. I'm just glad she's having fun as a student. Don't be afraid to give her a hard push as an instructor when she needs it. No problem. But in order for me to do that, we'll need to tackle what's happening now. Alright, let's move. Welcome to a
stream
fishing
like this
spot.
never ceases to cleanse the soul.
You only hear about places this serene in fairy tales.
There's probably a chest up here.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Let's switch over to Agate since we're not going to be able to use them again. Oh yeah,
Now's
we
our
can
chance.
double advantage them. That's good.
Let's go. It's down.
An opening! I'll handle this. Azure Cleaver! Ah! It's off balance!
It's mine.
It's my turn. Get back! Now! There! This is it! Let's go! You chose the wrong opponent.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Inside this chest we get a gladiator belt, which will help us in making sure some people have more CP. We can put on Ryan, for example, and that just means he'll now have more over the course of many a turn, which is a good thing.
Knock them down in one blow.
I'll handle this. Sit! Now!
It's mine.
Parrot!
I'm up! Sit! Let's
Oh,
go!
strength and defense down, perfect. Then Agate gets a crit, that does more damage, and then he murders. Heading further along the path, and why it's more of them.
Danger levels high.
And they're
Watch
positioned
out.
in a way that means you can't just hit them all in one go. God damn it. But we can try, yeah, we can hit as many of them as we can. Just not the amount you might want to.
My turn.
Yeah, you can beat that one. But hang on, if we leave it to just down to the one.
Got it. Sha.
I'll handle this.
Fuck it, might as well Femme Flame. Oh, it's going to heal him. Ah well. It just means that on the crit we'll just
My turn.
deal damage.
Ow!
An opening! Ha!
Did I need the Femme Flame? Maybe not.
It's my turn!
My turn!
Besides, Laura still can't reach
Let's
either
go.
of them, so that's great. You know what? That one might as well get murdered. Saves some hassle. Yeah, crap, confusion.
It's my turn.
And pardon me.
Get back.
Ugh. They're gonna kill each other. No, game! Don't do this.
It's my turn.
Well, that's great. Now Fee will have no CP, and I'm gonna have to fucking do things to be able to have them have that back, because you can't just waltz on back to other areas.
There.
Let's go. Sit.
It's my turn. All right, nice work.
Phew, this is unreal. There was supposed to be a landslide here, but I don't see traces of one. There should still be something to see after only 14 years. Yeah, brings to mind what we're told about this place. Okay, Marcus High Arms mentioned something. He said a high-ranking bracer would know something about the Hamel incident. Did he? I'm just telling you what I heard, okay? I'm not going to be prey for Imperials to hear. Please, Agate. Yeah, I want to know. Okay, then. If it wasn't already clear to you, the landslide story was fabricated 14 years ago. Ebony and the Bell signed a treaty in secret, which it came an official announcement in secret. Everything about that sounds ominous. Well, of course, it was all done in secrecy. Why would it not be? Said that the village of Hamel had been wiped out in a natural disaster. It's not even on the map anymore, right? It's amazing how easy it is to hide the truth. No one ever had to know that the people of Hamel were victims of mass murder. That's... Not everyone was murdered. 2 people survived. But that tragedy of Hamel, as you know, it isn't real. It wasn't nature's doing, it was greed's. And how convenient how the 2 people that come from Hamel were picked up by Ouroboros. Perfect timing, really. What came of that incident was the 100 Days War. Doesn't make any sense for the Bell to hide it all behind a landslide. Let's keep moving. Let's see what the society is up to first. I'll tell you the rest once we're in Hamel. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Do we actually have... We have 1 serum powder and I aren't wasting it. So that means Fee is now going to be incredibly weakened by not being able to do much more other than attack. We can't utilise Kurt for breath, sadly. Right. There is enemies over this way. We didn't fight, so...
Everyone ready?
Damn it.
Get back! It's down! There!
Let's go.
My turn.
Oh, I can't reach people that well. More this bit. Oh.
Azure Cleaver!
Weak. Whew. Threat eliminated. Sheesh.
We did a good job there in terms of battle, I guess.
Take them down! Sit! It's down! There!
Got it.
Let's go. Break!
My turn! It's my turn! Sit! It's down! There!
Got it. Now!
Laura, let's finish it!
Leave it to me.
Let's go! There!
Let's go.
My turn. No. Let's continue on.
And we did that battle very
I
easily.
did it.
I was very
I must
silent
continue
during
to
it. There's
Yay,
not much more I can
did it!
talk about with these fights, and I don't know what interesting things to say at this moment.
Oh, treasure chest.
Maybe a little bit more of a thing to point out. Yes, there may or may not be other Hamel survivors than the two that are known. If you've played the series, you know who it is. If you haven't, then I will just let the game give you the hints necessary for you to figure it out. We can head around this way.
Now's our chance.
Now! There!
Let's go.
I'll handle this.
Oh yeah, these fuckers are more suited for doing hit arts.
I leave it to you.
I'll do my best. Ring into the night. Nocturne bell.
My turn. Get up! An opening!
Giants, nails,
Take that. Let's go.
It's my turn. It's down! There! All right. Now! An opening!
Let's go. It's down.
Keep it up.
All right, got it.
He looks pretty tough. Let's watch out.
an Ivy Nile. Oh no, Ivy Nail. My bad. There's me just accidentally referencing wrestling accidentally that time.
A powerful foe.
And to be fair, Ivy Nile, I think she's good. I like the Creeds. They're amazing tag team. I wish the Raw and SmackDown tag titles were separate. I really do. I think there are so many tag teams at the moment on both Raw and SmackDown that could have easily been tag champs over Judgment Day. And it would have helped Damian Priest out a bit, I would argue. Having the tag titles meant that he was sandwiched into tag team title storylines instead of the other storyline that he can have, which is to do with his fucking briefcase. But, oh well. Way up here in the mountains, so pretty. Wonder if the villagers ever looked after them. Just what I expect from our resident member of the gardening club. Does seem that way. Even after the people have gone, the flowers remain. Agate, can we stop here for a moment? Yeah, I had the same thought. Let's go ahead and pick some for them. They smell so nice. Indeed, they appear to be a type of lily. Yep, pretty rare kind too. There are traces that some of them have already been picked. Huh, is that so? Yeah, pretty recently too. Does that mean... No sense worrying about it. We'll know once we get there. Oh, la-di-da, there are people that are trying to appear to be more human than they actually are for
A
once.
powerful foe. Ready yourselves.
Have I ended up going the correct way? I don't know. Anyway, spirit incense. Yay! We want those. Seeing what we'll be dealing with. Ah, we made it into this area, which means that way would actually be a fit. Oh, whatever. Welcome to an area that's quite open, and that is a big drop. And the sign of Hamel Village. Small village. Shame that society decided to just get rid of them. Oh well, what can you do? We're here at last. Yes. Place wiped from the Empire's maps 14 years ago. Seems like the thing about a landslide really was a lie. Let's go inside. Yeah. Please let me use the organ charging station, please. Hamel, the village where Joshua and that idiot were born. So anywho, of course we need to rest, but also we need to, if we can, look into what else we can do here. This type of organ charging station is even more superior than the previous form, with its green light and the ability to purchase armors, weapons, and various other things, although obviously this stuff is just the same as before, realistically. But we can also buy some master courses that we've yet to get our hands on. We could have probably bought them a little bit earlier on, but oops daisy. Kaleido, for example, is our way of getting more seven from attacks and crafts, at least in the early game. And Oberon prevents abnormal statuses / stat downs. So all in all, if you want to pick them up, then do so. I'm not going to stop you. Me personally, I'm not going to grab them right now. We can grab them later. They're just alternate options if you really want them. I'm also going to default my party to having Roar up front and not Elliot. I think that's the right idea. I might be wrong, and I'm going to want to get into my tactics menu otherwise. Oh dear me, I might be wrong. Oh well. And so we get to see here in the power of 3D the village of Hamel in its destroyed state. It is known as the Forgotten Village, and that does make sense, seeing how much work we had to do in order to actually be able to even access this place.
What is this? This place seems so sad.
But kind of beautiful in a way.
Nature's growing over the remains.
It must have been a lovely village at one point. Perhaps it's a sign the souls resting here are at peace.
Hopefully.
I hope so. Yeah, I like to think of it that way.
I like how I get sometimes it's not
Joshua and Estelle, the bracers I mentioned before, they came here once. He's probably why the dead here can rest easy.
Joshua?
The one with a hell of a background. He's originally from Erebonia.
Damn that Joshua and his Erebonian-ness.
And he was from this village?
Yeah. I said there were 2 survivors, right? The other one was Enforcer number 2 of Ouroboros, Luve the Blade Lord.
A survivor joined Ouroboros?
Sarah said that name before.
As have other enforcers.
That's an interesting connection.
The tragedy of Hamel, of a place lost to destruction and slaughter 14 years ago. The perpetrators on the surface were a bunch of Jaeger dropouts, and the ones who hired them were officers in the Imperial Army.
What was that?
There is what Target says. Back then, the army was run almost entirely by nobles, but they started to get frustrating after seeing commoners rise through the ranks. Damn you to those commoners. So in order to make themselves look better, they tried going after war victories. They decided they'd conquer a small country to the south, Labelle. But they needed an excuse to start the war. They massacred a town near the border and made it look like it was done by Labelle's army. As retribution, they declared war on Labelle, and on the very same day sent an armored division led by a noble officer. The Imperial Army used their military power and trampled right over Labelle. They even had cavalry support from the provisional armies. The whole world thought that the Empire was about to completely conquer Labelle when a well-planned counterattack by the Liberian army halted and completely drove back the Imperial Army at the last minute. Thank you, Cassius. It was all thanks to a colonel in the Liberian army, Cassius Bright. As I said, thank you, Cassius. He planned a defensive strategy using newly developed high-speed airships and managed to divide and conquer the Imperial troops. But Erebonia is a big place. The Imperial army started gathering up more troops to fire at Labelle. But all of a sudden, a ceasefire treaty was signed between the 2 countries, with one condition. No one would ever mention the genocide of Hamel. That's so terrible. I think I remember the boss telling me when I was younger that there was a small town that got destroyed by pieces of trash who eventually got killed off one by one. They were probably killed off to keep them quiet, and the noble officer who led the invasion. Yeah, he was given the death penalty after a top-secret military trial. Same time, they came up with a convenient lie about Hamel to feed the public, said he'd been wiped out by a landslide and quietly took it off the map. That's the truth of this place. A painful truth. But I don't understand why my dad and Marcus Hyams kept quiet about this place. I can see why it's not something to reveal to the public. And of course the ruins are still fresh after all. It's only been 4 years. No, it's been 14 years for Hamel, but 4 years since a lot of this stuff was already became apparent to an extent anyway. Country killing its own people as an excuse to attack another country. It's more likely than you think, Queen. More likely than you think. And the government covering up after the fact. Simply too cruel and sad. Were people to find out, they would go into a panic regardless of social status. Queen of the Bell had a real tough time with all this. She had to choose between the ceasefire treaty and the truth of Hamel. Ultimately, she chose to keep her people safe. A decision the Empire forced on her. How about we go leave some flowers? There should be a memorial in the back of the village. Yeah, let's go. We should stay on our guard though. Yeah, for starters, Boris might just be waiting for us to be like, we're here to pay tribute to these people, blah blah blah. And then, a bunch of this stuff. That was... maybe some flashbacks there. There's no doubt about it, but I've never been here before. Or is there some relation? Reen just thinking now to himself, oh crap, is there something I should be aware of? Anyway, walking around this village, we get to see some stuff. A charred wooden sword lies on the ground. It's a wooden practice sword. Looks like red oak. It's a little day, but it's not broken. Perhaps it belonged to that person you mentioned. Let's just let it be. So yeah, I am actually going to go into my tactics menu because I am accidentally pushing people further back by how this goes. Anyway, a rusted tin dog and a rolling chick toy are half buried in the dirt. Guess it shouldn't be a surprise that there were little kids here. This probably belonged to a boy. The chick might have belonged to an even younger boy. Yeah, it's a toddler most likely. So he'd be about the same age as... really is a daunting area to just be in. Just like, behold, a place that people didn't give a shit about. A burnt scrap of a braided bracelet lies under some plants. It must have belonged to a girl. 14 years ago. I'm surprised it's still here. Yes, perhaps it was the goddess's pity. Yeah, rest in peace. I see. Could be hers. Oh, if you're thinking about like, oh, there might be something over here, there isn't really anything here. There's just more bits that we can actually still walk onto with whatever debris there is. Leaving this place in a distinct seal of time.
Just as we thought.
And I'm saving the game. They're up there. Pardon me. Duverly and Shirley are standing over there. As I thought. There you are. Yes, here they are. I don't buy Shirley giving her thoughts here for a second, demon that she is. Duverly I can believe. What piece of stupid news is Ethan trying to highlight today?
Okay,
Skateful release
your
date
turn.
estimate. Whatever. Oh yeah,
Well,
can't see it happening.
Go ahead. We'll wait for you to leave the flowers.
You'll wait?
Thanks.
We shall dedicate these flowers then.
And so Louvet's sword just left on the ground. Why doesn't anyone try using it? As disrespectful as that would be.
That
It's
broken
just a
sword was his.
Oh, it's broken. Oh, that's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Kernviter.
Wait, hang on. Isn't it a paired sword with one of McBurn's?
The Grandmaster gifted it to him. But it's lost its
Yeah,
powers
if it's
now.
still got some form of sharp edge, someone could try using it as like a butter knife or something.
Seeing it again takes me back.
Lenhart the Blade Lord. I heard he was crazy strong. Seems like McFirebro liked him a lot too.
If he's so strong, why is he the one member to die?
Yes.
Well, in
terms
terms of enforcers.
time together.
Seriously, I swear there was a point after writing the Sky games where Falcon went, you know what? Any important named characters, don't kill them. Whatever we shall do, even if we give them the most deadliest of deaths, we ain't killing them. I swear that happens at some point. And it ain't a spoiler because Falcon likes to spoil it themselves.
There are a lot of things I need to ask you about, including last night, but not here.
We need to be respectful of the dead.
Town. Should be okay to go at it there.
That's fine. You don't mind, right?
Nope, it's A-okay by me. Besides, the main attraction isn't even here yet. Alrighty then, let's go.
We're not the main event. Haha, suck it, Ween. Someone out-politicked you. Oh, by the way, off-stream, playing some Episode 3 Reload, and the Hulk Hogan enemy, the Steel Geiger, they're no longer weak to light. They're weak to electric, which A, makes it a lot easier. Thank you, Atlas, for fuck's sake. But more importantly, of course it's no longer weak to light when we actually got weak skills that aren't insta-kills. Ah!
I haven't a clue. But we need to settle this matter all the same.
Oh yeah, more importantly, we need to fight Shirley and Dooley. Need I say more? Except, oh god, Shirley. Now Dooley, oh, I'm fine fighting Dooley. Shirley, on the other hand, oh please, no. Part of me was wanting to jokingly say in the intro, like, behold, another part of Chris complains about fights and then either does really, really well or stresses out to the extent he'll upload it immediately and be like, yeah, I failed horribly at
What is it you are
thing.
trying to accomplish by disrupting this land's tranquility?
It seems like you've got enough courtesy to mourn the dead.
Courtesy.
So why are you using a place like this?
This is not the only village of its kind.
Of course not.
There are more than enough villages outside the Empire that have been destroyed as well. Such as my hometown.
Huh?
But that's not important.
You're important, Dooley.
The dead are dead.
Don't be down on yourself. And there's the Shirley we knew. And yeah, in a way I do agree with Shirley on this statement. The dead at the end of the day are dead. And what you may do about that.
The living have their own world to worry about. A world where we live, struggle, suffer, and die, feeling the joy and comfort of every moment spent in it.
Weapon.
Well, let's get down to it, shall we? It's too bad Dolphy isn't here, but...
Meanwhile, at the exercise camp, damn that Ash,
I got Sylphid and an A-rank bracer here to play with me, so this should be pretty fun.
Maneuvering myself because sat in position for too long. Hang on, but I was like that for Pokemon for a good chunk of it. Maybe it's the way I sit when I'm looking at that screen versus this
The
screen.
Red Constellation's military monsters.
Fuck.
And that appears to be a machine.
So of
belonging to the
course we have
Stalker.
to deal with a Sleipnir and some Red Constellation dog.
Vanguard
those
F2,
things.
Sleipnir. It's a state-of-the-art masterwork.
We've destroyed them in Azure, we destroyed them in Cold Steel 2, and now we're going to have to destroy them in Cold Steel 3. Thanks, game.
I'm so good, we don't really need them. But I figure we
Oh,
might
I'm
as
so
well
good, I
spice
don't
things
need
up.
these ads to have you fight as well. But we're going to make things harder for you anyway, because fuck it, why not? If they were going all out, we'd all be dead.
5-on-5.
All right.
And we can only use 4 at a
win.
time, so therefore
You're
it should
going
only
to
be
talk.
4 of them.
You'll tell us what the society is up to here after a year and a half of silence.
Deal! Alright, Sylphid, let's settle what we started yesterday.
And so we enter
Just what I
battle.
wanted to hear. Come, Ashen Awakener. Heavy Blade. You as well, daughter of Arsaid.
Fine by me. Bring it on, you damn pests!
May our duel be honorable.
The spell music's
Let's get
I can't S-craft out of that. No, 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 no. Damn it. Ouch.
Payback!
However, I am going to deal some damage now. Because fuck you,
My
game.
blade, calm
They're getting so
as
many
still
tons
water.
before I get to do shit all with anyone.
Now!
I might need to switch Elliot in immediately for healing.
Seventh slash!
Fallen leaves!
Ah. Oh, okay, yeah, the ads are there. No, God, no, Murder Strife!
Weak.
Oh, good, we dodged.
Take that!
Ween's dying.
My turn.
Yeah, we need to swap into Elliot.
You got this.
Otherwise, Ween will be dead. Oh, Lord's just out went. Hang on, before we do anything else.
Harmonize.
Blue Orchestra.
My turn.
I want defense.
Please, hear my song.
Thanks. Thanks.
Because Windblade does do attack delay, as does Shadow Brand.
Payback. All right.
Yeah, this seems fun. Just do a beat.
Let's go. No escape. Now. Keep it up.
Take that!
Yeah. Please, hear my song.
Let's snipe one of those 50s and have Lord do her last craft.
Behold, the soul of our sage. Now.
Actually, you know what? Let's snipe the other 50. We probably didn't need to, but I'm being smart about it because.
Hey, not bad.
Let's finish this.
Or at least I'm trying to be smart. Who knows? Shirley might just kill us all immediately because usually when they're starting like doing one of their sentences and use bad news. Also, we get to show off Agate Sescraft. It literally just hits them a whole bunch and then charges down with like a massive strike. And it's just like, oh my god,
I'll show you.
damn it, overcry, fuck. Gives her health and a strength up, and she gets to do Mechna's curse. Her S-craft. Alright, I'm gonna go and start screaming into a pillow now, because fuck this noise. We may be dead. We may be dead. Because unlike the bosses, we don't have the same health pools they do. Okay, we live.
Damn you.
Oh, we barely live. Oh, for goodness.
Unforgivable.
Also, those two just get stuff out of anger.
I can't lose.
Ween's going to die if I don't S-craft friendly Fantasia.
I'll take you to a world of fantasy.
It's just straight up, Ween will die if I don't do this. So. Oh, how lovely a song.
Now
that will
for the
help us
climax.
out so much. And all the flowers. Oh, the little baby too.
Fantasia.
Oh.
Thank you for listening.
How lovely of an S-craft.
Thanks.
Doesn't help us with the whole burning to death thing, but regardless.
It's down. There.
Not bad. But I'm gonna get serious now. I've had it!
I'm just gonna do that. See if we can get the kill. Nope. Darn it.
Go!
Worth a try.
I'll handle this. No escape.
Let's go. Give them.
Let's do this. Let's just.
All right.
Can we break Duvalie? Bonus if we break Shirley. Yay, we did it. We broke Shirley as well. But they immediately got turns. That's bull.
I'm up. Crimson Slash.
My turn.
Right, okay. Who wins here? Everyone, pretty much. Shit.
Arcus, activate.
Let's go.
Oh fuck! I moved instead. Oh, an idiot.
Thank you.
Oh, dear.
Let's go.
Well, we make mistakes still. Thankfully, Shirley really just seems head up on just hitting Shirley a whole bunch. Reen covering Agate. Thank you. Elliot's dead though. That's a shame. But we get a counter attack. That's fine. That's actually fine because we just got Shirley with her health. I have died to this fight before. I'm not gonna lie.
Crimson Slash! Damn it!
I am gonna be smart about this. Oh no, he.
Damn it!
No, it's best of a max health, isn't it? Fuck! Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
It's my turn.
Oh, you arsehole of a game.
Let's go. Let's go. Good luck.
No, let's switch to Fee. She's actually got. Let's just Lethal Crusade. Fuck it. I'm not. She's got a quit, guaranteed. So we just need to kill.
Yoink. Now for the finish. Lethal Crusade!
I'll show you an ogre's power.
No.
Let's go.
No.
Azure Cleaver.
And she's got a 10 health because of everything. Ah ha ha. Oh no, she snipes both of them.
Can you take this?
Am I going to lose because of Deadly Storm? Like, yeah, let's go kill her anyway,
careless.
but... right, yeah, this is where we use a Spirit Incense, so everyone is now alive.
Thanks.
For however long, I do not know, but it will definitely not be for long. Especially if I'm going for Deadly Storms.
Deadly Storm.
Sorry, everyone.
Let's go.
Fuck Shirley. Seriously, why does she exist the way she does?
I'll handle this.
I have a single sand powder. It's not worth it if I can't deal damage necessary. Fuck. Oh, that's great. I've wasted my time using a La Forte. I was thinking, oh no, I'll strength up. That will be useful. Never mind. She's deadly storming the entire time. I'm going to lose.
Weak.
Best case scenario, feeds the target.
My turn.
So we're actually going to use this opportunity to... You know what? Let's Brave Seed. Because she's actually really close to getting broken. But I know for a fact I'm not going to get what I want.
Damn. All right.
Let's go.
Make it quick.
Let's set their wings.
My turn.
And do we get delay on that? Oh, we do. Okay, good.
It's down.
An opening. Damn. It's off balance.
It's mine.
Let's go.
Give him
My turn.
Now.
Come on.
An opening. Damn.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. That could have gone so much worse. Those Deadly Storms have chance to KO. We got lucky. We got fucking lucky in that fight. Oh yeah, Beowulf EX gains level 3, which means technically Agate would get more stats. So if we grinded a bit outside of the place, we maybe could have had a bit of a better time. But
I did it.
I must
we
continue
didn't do that now, did we? I don't. That's not the best of fights, really.
Not bad. I should have expected as much from someone who's reached mastery of the Arcade School.
It seems you have improved your skills as well.
I still haven't reached her level.
That heavy blade guy's pretty good. And that musician's support isn't bad either.
Well, it's the best Elliot can do.
Hey, Ashen guy. Why are you holding back? Need some help?
See, this is what happens when you hold back, Wayne. People are going to notice and try to do things. Fee very quickly stops because, oh, hey, look, it's Shirley's support.
One of the Constellation snipers.
Oh, and the other of the knights. Who would have been surprised by that? I guess it's the evildoer's turn to do a hold. That won't be necessary on us trying to attack, but oh well.
Are they the Stallritter?
The other members.
Why, it's Ines the Stout. And Aina the other thing, the Sharp. She's also quite swift, seeing as she has XL arrow. But whatever.
I am called Ines the Stout. It is an honor to meet the successor of the Arcade School.
I'm Anea the Sharp. Thank you for playing with our dear Dooley.
Oh, pardon me. While they don't appear in Cold Steel 2, they do appear in Ashore. We have to beat them up as the SSS, so nice to see them again and all that, blah 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 blah.
Don't treat me like a child!
Oh, poor Dooley.
There's no need to be courteous to the Arcade girl.
And of course, Gareth the Blitz.
Regimental Commander Gareth of the Red Constellation. I've come to assist the young miss.
I have been chain-smoking cigars since the day I was born. Fucking love house
Man,
voice.
Daddy always worries too much. But whatever. We're back to 5-on-5.
Damn it.
It seems like our enemy is just sitting around checking us out, so we may as well get to killing.
Oh, I mean, sure, when Gareth is here, why wouldn't we check him out? Okay, well, jokes aside.
Very well. If we're lucky, we may even meet the conditions to start it up.
Oh, boy.
Enemy? She's not talking about us?
The conditions to start what?
My, who else could be here? Oh, never mind. Along comes Ash.
Oopsie.
That voice. Is that Ash
And no,
from
this
Class
is
8?
not a they won't be necessary as, well, 5-on-5, and we would probably handle ourselves to an extent. Of course, do Class 7 show up to be here.
Oh my! Ugh. Damn hatchlings!
And Altina with a nice swift right hook.
Black
And
Rabbit,
Jubilee's down as
you're
per usual.
here? Long time no see.
Altina! Kurt! Yuna! Stop! You need to get back!
We won't.
We're disobeying your
Told me
orders.
I needed to find what lies beyond. I spent my life wishing I was more like my father and brother. I watched as my purpose was taken away. It's possible I'm wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, this is what lies beyond.
Kurt. We understand this is a violation of orders. However, since we received valuable information,
Damn you,
we
Muse.
came to offer support. After all, special ops missions require us to make judgment calls depending on the situation.
And she's throwing back the special ops stuff back at me.
Allie, you too. Sorry we went against your orders, Instructor Reen. But don't you remember? You said it yourself. You told us to find an identity for our class that's all our own.
Yeah, you did say that.
We may not have skill
several
or
parts
resolve
ago.
yet, but we decided among the three of us that we'd come and help.
I wonder what short game I'll play after I'm done with Shining Pearl.
You guys!
Just this is the long-term project.
This is most definitely a Class 7.
Pretty funny to see Reen on the other end of one of his own speeches.
Oh no! People can do those speeches? Oh, the horror.
What's with
Oh,
all
dude,
this
they stood back
schmaltzy
up.
drivel?
Oh, come on. They're having fun. It would have been great to just really go at it with everyone. But maybe now that the situation's nice and warmed up, it'll work.
Whoa there, little Miss Warcrime. Don't go getting any ideas. You seem like you might be a real monster, but I'm not just gonna sit by and let you do whatever you want.
Good boy.
You seem fun. Even though you're in a Panzer Soldat, you haven't let your guard down.
Ash is good.
Well, I'm told the armor's a bit thinner than a tank's. And thanks to your little lesson the other day, I know taking a shot from a Panzerfaust is no good. So thanks for that. Not planning on taking any hits from that crazy-looking weapon of yours either.
Oh, I bet Daddy would like you.
For the 5 seconds before he kills him, sure.
But can you buzz off for now?
Should have maybe, I don't know, hit her with the weapon. But ah well.
The hell?
Suddenly awakening from that area that we didn't see there before, some giant mech thing. And Ash is completely whacked. Ah well. It wasn't part of Class 7 anyway, so we don't care.
Is that another archaism?
And as the cutscene kind of spoils first, no, it's an Aeon Type something 2, a Super Dreadnought class.
It's enormous.
Looks even bigger than a Goliath. An Ion. This is the newest model the machine crossbell had during their bid for independence.
One of the
one
machines.
that destroyed the entire 5th Armored Division.
This is the thing sutherland fought?
Mm-hmm.
How's it moving without a Septarian?
Back in Ashore, there were several Ions, and they all needed to be destroyed separately. One got handled by Kevin, and some people will then go, who's Kevin? And I will slap them all individually. Sky the Third exists. I'm so glad people stopped being able to go, oh, just skip Third, it's irrelevant. It is very relevant. One got fought by Estelle, Joshua, and Wen. And the third, well, the SSS had to deal with.
Yay! It's a huge
Except
success!
all of them were powered by the Septarian of Zero. So the question is now, oh fuck, they found a way to get these to work without needing a Septarian. All Boas have super weapons. We're
now
fucked.
to see how many of its functions will work. Huh?
Of course, naturally, it's time for Reen to call Falamar.
Guess you're up, huh?
Yeah. There's no way we can allow them to let this thing loose.
Very well. I shall leave this to you.
Looking forward to seeing him again.
Could it be? Heed my call! Valamar, the Ashen Knight!
And no one tries to stop him, which is good news. It means that we're actually able to do this, because, believe it or not, game, we do actually want to have Divine Knight battles. Well, sold out battles. But fuck it, it's Divine Knight battles for me, because it's Falamar, and I'm going to say that. Also because I can't get Cold Steel 2 out of my head sometimes for some reason, even though I think it's the worst one of the Cold Steel games. Just because I find it the worst of the Cold Steel games doesn't actually mean that it's a bad game.
It's moving on its own.
I
Hey,
heard that slight blip was
going
not my
on?
internet going.
Valamar, did Reen call for you?
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, good.
Indeed. It seems a powerful enemy has appeared. The students are there with them. You should all make your way there as well.
Students are there? But that's not why they shouldn't be there. Those idiots.
So this is the power of the Chosen One's night.
I'd heard stories, but seeing it firsthand is pretty crazy.
I didn't expect it to have such mobility.
Major Irving,
Oh, lesson learned.
Instructor Randolph. We should contact the RMP and the Provincial Army. Let's ask them to watch this place so we can all head to the scene.
What?
Huh. Roger that.
Long comes Falamar
Instructor
flying through
Reen's-
the sky.
The Ashen Knight. It's been a while.
Damn! It came flying here all the way from camp.
Oh, wow! So this is the Divine Knight I've heard so much about. It's here.
but we planned for this too.
Well, of course they planned for it. Everything's been planned for. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much more Boris now, would it?
That thing destroyed an entire armored division.
Whatever you do, be careful.
Acknowledged. This will be our first battle together in some time. Further, the opponent seems to be quite powerful.
Yeah, I can sense a strange flow of power in it. It's different from a Panzer Soldat, or even a Divine Knight. Let's start by seeing what it can do.
Acknowledged.
And so, we enter our first battle involving Valar. And we get one of these situations where, and also pardon me, where we have to reduce the enemy to a specific amount.
Let's go.
Let's just attack its left arm and it guards. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that is a punch, alright. So we can actually see it actually has 312,000 health, but we only need to do a little bit less than that. Also, it is weaker to the higher elements, as well as the normal elements. Wait, higher elements? They weren't about earlier. Oh well. Let's impede it, because I don't want to do a big attack just yet.
Let's go.
Fuck, we are getting absolutely whacked.
Power diminishing.
But smart move. They made it so spirit can be done by Ween instead of, oh, you need to specifically have party members. So if you don't have party members, you're not fucked like you are in Cold Steel 2.
It's down. An opening. I'm up.
Otherwise, the mechanics are very much the same as they were back in Cold Steel 2 when it comes to using Valamar.
An opening.
It's my turn.
Spirit.
Dragon's Hammer is basically just a massive axe handle.
Let's go.
We can also Morning Moon
Bring it on.
with Ween, which is a good thing. I should have explained. We've got our Impede, we've got our does more damage than normal attacks, but normal attacks are more likely to unbalance anyway. And then Morning Moon, where Ween just goes no to actually getting attacked.
Bring it on.
Although it appears that they changed it so that it's not as often you can easily get away with it as you could with Cold Steel 2.
It's my
the number
turn.
of attacks, it even just says right here, 100% chance to counter and evade one attack. So it stops you from being able to spend 5 turns not actually having to worry about attacking at all.
Let's go.
I'm going to need to charge, which means we're going to take the damage.
Power diminishing. Use of
It's down.
We're going to roll Lone Domination, because we really should.
Enlightened domination. I can't look.
We have the spirit. Which means we'll get hit by Geiger's Hammer. There's just nothing we can do about that.
Let's go. Now, an opening.
We were just on the line when it comes to the 80%.
Let's go.
I feel like, yeah, we're on the line practically. That's annoying, but I don't know. Come on, there we go. That's 8%.
Pretty impressive against that huge thing.
However, it seems this foe is on a completely different level.
It has unbelievable mass and armor. But it seems like that's not all.
If only there was something we could do.
Class 7 have made it down from that
It's made
ridge
of an
and
ally
has made its
developed
way
by
down
the
here.
society. Her Delegan too. But it's strange that a blade made of Zemurian ore can't cut through it.
Which means they found a material that is able to survive Sumerian ore.
Darn it! It's too much for him! There's no way he can beat that gigantic thing all by himself!
Well, he has got Spirit Unification, he could use it, but
that's it.
Obviously he doesn't want to.
Kurt!
Damn it.
Yay, Ash is still alive.
Yeah, just got the wind knocked out of me. Since it wasn't a direct hit, The machine itself shouldn't be too damaged. Hate to say it, but I gotta leave it to you.
What?
Are you going to...
Yeah, I got it. Something's wrong. How can it be this hard? I heard these things had abnormal powers during the crossbell incident, but...
It would appear there is a mysterious power flowing through the machine. Were we to break the flow somehow?
Allow me to help.
Enter Kurt, now in the Soldat.
That voice! Kurt! Kurt, get back! This isn't the kind of opponent a Panzer Soldat can handle! I know that, but I can't just stand by. This land means so much to me. I need to do whatever I can to protect it. And find my own path ahead. Please accept my help, and the Sword of the Vanders. Kurt! This is... Is this a combat link?
Oh yes, combat links.
It's coming through the Arcus.
It would appear that new Class 7 are now secondary contractors to
Just
Valamar.
like during the Civil War.
No, it feels even stronger now.
Even the students from the new Class 7.
Whoa.
Ash doesn't get it because he
going
ain't
on?
Class 7, ha 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 ha, and Agit's just standing there because
We'll talk
he's
later.
not even
Right now,
a part
we
of
take
Force
this
in any
thing
way, shape,
down.
or form. Damn rebellion, as he is.
We need to determine what strange power is flowing through it and cut it off. Understood.
And so we enter the battle once again, and we do get the partner system, where different actions can be done by partners through Valamar's partner power. One partner may be paired to each companion before the battle begins, and choosing to do so will receive both perimeter bonuses and link experience for the one in the first slot, aka Valamar. These partners can also be changed during the battle itself. And you might be thinking for your second, hang on a second, but Ash isn't a secondary contractor, and he didn't have the glow, so why is he selectable? Yeah, good question. I don't know either. Now, obviously, it makes sense for Ash to be usable at a point, but for the time being, I don't think it is. But you don't have to, but you do get access to everything else. This is actually quite nice, because now we get the EX arts, as well as the stat boosts. With Ween, I'm actually considering what we've got out of this stuff. I'm going to go with Elliot, just for the extra health. Primarily the arts, we don't really need it, but the arts, but the health, I'll happily take. And Ween goes back to full health, so we don't have to worry about that too much. And we also get access to unity attacks, where accumulating 5 breakpoints and unbalancing the enemy will allow you to unleash these kinds of attacks.
Let's go.
So, very nice thing to have access to.
There!
Very well. There! It's mine!
This also means now we do see partners cropping up every so often on the turn order. Characters partnered with those in battle can use the EX arts. These partners will participate in the order of those directly acting in battle. You can change who is partnered with whom by pressing the D-pad, so now we can switch over to here, which actually gives us a good access to seeing everyone's EX arts outside of Yuna's at this point. Resident Beat is just what it was before, really, it just regenerates health, basically. Pardon me. And Akromara is a health, it is a water art, that is an attack. Fee gives us a support of speed up with Sonic Burst and a time attack that also causes a speed down with Shadow Rise. Laura's Radiant Wings means strength boost and some CP, or B, and Akromara is the same as with Elliot. Ash gives us Unbound Rage, we get some CP and some strength boosts, little weaker actually, and a health decrease. Ash isn't as useful in this sense, but Silverway is a more large one, and it gives us defense down. That can be useful. And Altina has Even Barrier, which gives a physical reflect for one attack, and Shadow Rise. So, you know, there is a use to all of this stuff. And Resonant Beat, funnily enough, covers everyone, which means that Elliot is very good as a partner for this stuff. When we get to Yuna, I'll look at her EX arts. But we can unite.
There, instructor.
which is a combo attack between the people who are involved in the battle. So this means Kurt and Reen in this case.
Get back! Mistral Blade!
Very nice attack. Does damage.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's doing this thing now. We don't have any way of stopping it, so I'll just do an attack. Titan Press reminds me of the attack V does in Godzilla 2. And a lot of damage for that matter.
Alright.
Now that Yuna's here, Quick Start is an accelerate skill, with P, and a defense boost, and Galtaro is able to decrease the attack of the enemy. So it is actually worth doing it, and reminder that this is an enemy that is weaker to the higher elements out of all of them. So this actually is beneficial in multiple ways.
Let's go.
And that's what we like to see.
It's down! An opening!
There is also a break bar, but considering how much damage you have to do to them in general, I doubt the point of that.
There! It's mine!
Yeah. Another good thing to point out with the partner system is that we can access charge and spirit like we could in Cold Steel 2. So it can be useful to spirit, say, when it's a partner, and then you can still do your attack as you wanted to with the character that you happen to be using, such as Reen, for example. It has its place, you know?
Let's go! Ha. It's down!
We'll do a Ragnar Impulse.
Ha. Ragnar Impulse!
It's my turn!
Very well. There! It's mine!
It's working. Let us push
I hope this
through.
helps.
I'm up! Now! An opening! Very well. Ha. It's down. It's mine. It's my turn. Ha. Now! An opening!
It's my turn!
Very well.
Great.
It's down. It's mine. Let's go. It's down.
And Unite. Which, with Reen's side of things, is Starfall Slash.
Get back. There.
Wow, I think, hang on, if I'm looking at the timing correctly, I've streamed a good total of nearly 5 hours in the same day. Oh, okay, that's new. That's new. Maybe I'm in a good mood or something today.
Something approaches. Reed, be wary.
AKA, it's probably best if I doesn't eat. Oh, World Ender Cyclops, that's the attack that it's going to use. Ah, fuck. See, Cut's at full health. I think Cut's fine because of defense stuff, but oh, that painful.
Diminishing. Use of
Use of spirit is recommended, but we can handle it. We can handle some
power
attacks.
diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
It's down. It's mine.
All right. Spirit.
So we made it so it can only do a punch, so Reen should be fine this time.
It's my turn.
He won't be fine. He won't be fine after this time though. If I don't heal him, shit. So yeah, pretty much there's nothing else to explain about this fight really, or anything else to say. Maybe the left arm. Yeah, that works. That's good.
It's mine.
My turn. I hope this helps.
Let's go.
Actually, it's targeting Reen. I'll be more than
Take this. It's down. An opening. My turn.
Twin lit blades, because we don't want to be taking that again.
There! It's mine!
Here I go! Here you go!
No, we can't do much other than charge, really. So we'll take the Dagger's hammer.
It's my turn!
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
It's down! It's mine! It's my turn! Get back! Now! Kurt!
Right, another Starfall Slash, and we kill it. Yay! Ah.
We'll keep going for a brighter tomorrow!
That took less time than the other fight. That's good. So yeah, first link part will get 1500, the other partner gets 1040. Reen goes to level 19, Kurt to level 14, or teams of 14, fair enough. And of course, Link experience, whoopee. Kurt and Yuna now can utilize chill and counterattack with each other. That's fair enough. And with that battle's done. Yippee!
Function shutdown confirmed. It seems the strange power has vanished.
They did it!
Whoopee!
Well done.
Yeah, you worked well together.
I'm glad. The new Class 7's a good group.
That they are, Elliot. That they are.
What was that power?
Did you not see it at all during the Civil War?
So it seems the experiment is over.
Well, it wasn't too bad for a first run, don't you think?
First one, aka there'll be more.
Not bad at all. Seems like the timing was good too.
Hold it right there, Shirley.
And in comes Randy to try and deal with Shirley.
Oh, Randy!
Nice of you to show up.
You came. Yeah, the others are on their way too. Your playtime's over. Might as well give up now.
Ugh, how cheeky.
I'm still a bit peckish, but I guess I'll just have to save it for another time.
I just noticed that part of
You'll come join the party
Shelley's
next
model
time, won't
clips
you?
through the
Jaeger
coat.
King?
So that's just a thing. And
what?
Jaeger
The hell?
King.
Ah, so you noticed after all.
Why? It's that mysterious gentleman from before. He's the Jaeger King. Which does raise the question, how is he alive?
When did he?
It's that guy!
The symbol on their jackets.
I see. So you are affiliated with them.
Trapmaster Seno, or Seno, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And, of course, Leonidas, or just Leo, the Behemoth.
Hey there, long time no see, Black Rabbit. War God Jr.
I believe it has been 6 years or so.
Zephyr, what are you doing here?
Pardon me.
Wait, you're...
Looks like we got all the movers and shakers in one spot. What are the odds?
Very high due to the type of game this is.
Good to see you again, little missy. Sorry I couldn't be your opponent today.
Well, the experiment's over, so whatever. But for real, what are you still doing walking around? I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own 2 eyes!
Flashback to Trails to Ashore. Early on in Ashore, Shirley appears to announce that, oh hey Randy, yeah, your dad died. Alongside Rutger here.
Is that Fee's adoptive father who passed away 3 years ago?
The boss of Zephyr?
Nice that everyone's caught on now. Rutger Clausel, the Jaeger King.
Yep, that's me. Name's Rutger. Nice to meet all of you fine young men and women. And Fee, glad to see you're doing well.
Why? You died.
Flashbacks! Glad that they kept some of that artwork from
We
Console
all
1 and
made a
2.
grave! Zeno! Leo, what's going on?
Well, it's not like we were trying to trick you or anything, you know? There's just a lot of complicated stuff going on right now.
Well, stuff has certainly happened between Cold Steel 2 and 3. Stuff that we're not privy to.
This is one of the reasons we disappeared after leaving you. Also why we cooperated with Duke Cayenne and the Noble Alliance. It was at the request of our true employer.
And considering who you guys choose to work with later on, I question that.
Zephyr was hired to do more than just help the nobles
Of
during
course
the
they
Civil
are.
War?
They're Jaegers. Jaegers are hired to do all sorts of things. Usually involving
They still
killing
be a
people, but
pipsqueak,
still.
but I can tell you've grown a lot. Being a bracer's still a bit on the shady side. Hell of a lot better than being a Jaeger, though, that's for sure. I'll need to remember to thank that purple lightning gal someday.
Well, next time Rutger appears in the same location as Sarah, he can do that.
It's really you.
Why? How? What's going on?
Looking for Sarah, huh? How about I just take you with me to the Bracer Guild? That way you can thank her in person. Heck, we can have ourselves a nice long chat while we're there.
Ha! It's kind of you to offer, young man. Think I'd rather not get involved with the guild, though. But hey, this job will take me here and there, so I'm sure I'll see you around.
We will. Rutger then disapparates
He jumped?
the fire jumping.
That sound.
And the shadow of what appears to be a Divine Knight appears. Huh.
What?
Well, it looks like the
Another
stage
enemy?
is suddenly getting set. If other Divine Knights are suddenly about, but they don't outright state that there's a Divine Knight yet, which is a little dumb because let's face it, it is. It's got the same capabilities as others, so well, maybe Valamar are only examples.
Kurt! Instructor Randolph!
Got it.
Yes!
Thank goodness for Valamar and the Soul, that's to block the explosion.
Clown Solace!
And thank you, Artina, for the additional help there. Well, whatever there was to do with this thing, it's definitely just a hunk of junk now.
Unbelievable. That looks like
a purple Divine Knight.
Hell yeah, Rutger knows what type of colour that the Divine Knight should look like. Purple is a good colour. Why do you think Judgment Day is the best faction in WWE? Because they wear purple. That's why R-Truth tried to get in on the craze, because it allowed him to wear purple. Purple is such a good colour.
Hey, play with me next time!
Ha ha ha, you got it. V, Ashen Kid, see you next time.
Later.
You'd best be prepared for next time we meet.
Meep. Well, regardless, off goes Zephyr to do whatever it is that they're up to.
Hold it!
And Shirley's scarpering while she can, so that means
my
they're off to do
word.
whatever
How
else or
laid back
boss
can they
needs
possibly
them to do.
get?
It seems we've got a worthy opponent.
But based off the dialogue here, it would seem that the battle lines are not necessarily going to be
eagerly
everyone
await our
siding on
next
one side
encounter.
versus Wayne here. Which is good news at this
Now, if you'll
present
excuse
moment,
us,
because
Branch
otherwise
Campus,
there might
bracers.
be a bit too much
Our
going on all at
reclamation
once
of the
for
Phantasmal Blaze
just one guy
plant
to
has
deal with.
only begun.
And with it, the battle between us and them. Sit quietly in your crib as you watch.
Nah, let's not. Let's get involved. What could possibly go wrong?
They disappeared.
Some kind of transportation art.
Fee.
I really don't know what to say.
I'm glad you were able to meet your dad again.
Despite the
Yeah.
circumstances.
To bring back the boss? I didn't think Zeno and Leo meant what they said at the Infernal Castle so literally. Now I have a new goal. That's more than enough.
So the question obviously is who's doing the necromancy
I'm
on
glad to
the
hear
body and not causing it to be some kind of blood golem. And that's the Fear and Hunger reference. I'm now going to leave before anyone tries to search that up again.
alright?
Nice! Looks like Class 7's okay.
Yay! I don't need to do anything!
What in the world were you thinking?
Wait! Don't run ahead!
We need to check the area first.
They said it had only begun. We need to make sure we're ready.
Yeah, all of us. Both the old Class 7 and the new Class 7.
Oh, it wouldn't be a blood god. It'd probably just be a ghoul or a skeleton, really, based off how the spell works. But well, maybe I'm thinking of one of the S endings. Well, anyway, moving away from that game, and trust me, if you do buy it on Steam, you have fun with your recommendations. Afterwards, the students from the branch campus arrived, and the post-mission work was taken care of. After making the students promise to never speak of it, all of you must sip your mouths of Hamel, or may God help you, well, may Adios help you, maybe even do a bit of a cross me heart and hope to die, and maybe even stick a cupcake in your eye. With Agat's help, the archaisms were cleared out from the abandoned road. Oh so? Everyone's paying respect to the place that some definitely only learnt of just now. Also, that's a lot of flowers that got picked. Just saying.
I let it slide earlier, but you all ignored my explicit orders.
They shall be punished, I tell you.
I did tell you to decide among
Where's the
yourselves
ruler? I
how
need
to
to
proceed,
smack them.
But I also told you your mission work was finished as of yesterday. Not to mention you went AWOL from training and stole a Panzer Soldat for unauthorized use. If you were actual soldiers, you'd be in front of a court-martial right now.
That they would, Ween. That they would.
That's true.
We have no rebuttal.
These three are in deep shit.
This is all my fault. I will take full responsibility.
What? Hold up there.
But it was Yuna's friendship speech.
We're all responsible for this.
Don't you think that's enough?
We disobeyed orders all the time when we were students.
Yeah, and Sarah was a lot more lenient.
Like when all those Panzer Soldats came and attacked Thor's.
Oh, you know, remember that time we had to try and defend Trista from Crow?
Instructor?
I don't mean to justify our actions, but...
I believe the saying is, what goes around comes around.
Pot's calling the kettle black, sort of logic.
This is a different matter entirely.
We could have all been murdered by Crow. You could have all been murdered by Ouroboros. There is a clear difference.
As long as I'm your instructor, I can't overlook what you did.
I just want Aurelia to just walk in and just be like, nah, it's fine. They can just storm wherever they want to go
time, but next time might be
to.
different.
Just to undercut Ween.
You're right.
Yeah, who knows who we'll be
timing
fighting
was
next
spot on,
chapter.
though.
Certainly none that we haven't fought before, hopefully. Teehee. Foreshadowing on my behalf.
Eh?
You took advantage of the opening Ash's Panzer Soldat created to fend off the Stahlritter. Then afterwards, you checked on Ash and quickly swapped out pilots. I'd say you learned a lot from your classes and
Positive
exercises.
critique! After that rep demanding.
Oh, and Kurt, that assist was perfect. I could really see how much you've been developing your swordsmanship in your own unique way.
Yay!
Thank you.
Ah, the lens flare. Or filter or whatever. Meanwhile, in a different part of Hamel.
You got lost with Class 7 and just sort of ended up here?
What a load of baloney.
You really think I'm dumb enough to believe that load?
Man, doing field exercises in the great outdoors here sure is dangerous. Lots of twists and turns, you know. My bad. I'll be more careful next time.
If it was just Class 7, it'd be one thing. But how did you guys even find out about this place anyway?
Well, gotta get back to helping Class 8.
Ash isn't going to leak his sources to Randy, so he
See
can
you later,
carry on
Teach.
doing the shit he does.
Hey! Ugh, what is he thinking? Anyway, the Jaeger King. Could have sworn he died with my old man. The hell's going on here?
Meanwhile, while Randy thinks about
The
that.
smell. The buildings. No doubt about it now.
Eye pain.
14 years ago.
I know that feeling.
Maybe I can finally get some damn closure now.
So it may appear that Ash is the one I was alluding to earlier, though we will not be getting that answer for a long time. And it's only for the player to understand, for the moment at least. And
Are those from them?
And most likely Muse, because she seems to know everything that's going on, I swear. Anyway.
Yes. From Estelle, Joshua, and Ren.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, where the hell's Ren at the moment?
Ren really seemed to like Louvet a lot. So I made her a promise before I left.
I see.
Okay, that would suggest that
The
she's
three of them
coming
can
in
come here together one day.
Okay, that makes sense. Actually. And Muse is just overseeing everything.
So ends the first round.
Trying to make herself feel
I
like
wonder, how will the board play out from here?
Oh, Muse's one of those assholes currently that's causing my feet that would have like those chest problems that have appeared in my feet. As like the most obvious problems that aren't even problems, where it's like, yeah, you just move piece there, checkmate. Like they can't move their piece anywhere else. And if that's not checkmate, then it's a stalemate because neither player can move. That sort of logic. And it's just ugh. Maybe it's because I've played enough chess to maybe be better. I would have an actual yellow if I actually played it online. I just don't bother. I just don't bother because it's not fun to get stressed.
Laura, Fee,
But regardless,
Elliot,
that's enough about chess.
thank you all
Cussings.
so much. You too, Agate.
Ah, don't mention it. I'm just glad I was able to cover for Sarah. I got to go visit
you,
the
Agate.
place I wanted.
We
and
know
even
we'll
see
see
the
Sarah
branch campus
later.
in
Thanks
action.
for prologue. So,
Though I still feel it's a bit too dangerous to leave a certain someone here.
trust me, Agate. Tita being here at the branch
really
campus is a good thing.
Honestly, we've got no excuses.
Come on, Agate. You don't need to worry about me. Stop treating me like a child.
You
All
still
right,
are.
all right. I admit, you're pretty good at getting yourself through a scrape. But the second crap really starts to hit the fan around here, I'm grabbing her and heading straight home. Hope you understand.
Agate?
Damn it, Agate.
How bold.
Pretty lovey-dovey if
Damn
you
it.
ask me.
Everyone's in on it now.
Oh, that's not it. I made a promise to her parents.
Understood. We'll do our best to make sure that doesn't have to happen.
As her homeroom instructor, I'll help her out too.
The same goes for me.
This will be farewell for the time being.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to think that, though.
We've each got our own goals. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
Fee will work for the guild while she searches for Zephyr. Laura will travel to training halls across the country while searching for clues.
I'll also try to look into things while I'm on tour. Between what we heard at Dreknor Fortress and the other stuff that's happened, I've got a bad feeling.
So
I'll
everyone's
let you all
going to
know if I
use
find
their
anything
jobs to split up and look for clues, funnily enough.
Yeah, same here.
To the extent of what they'll find, well, that's
Ouroboros
for
is on the move again.
later in the game to
And
find out.
that gigantic ion.
Occasionally, I guess, but oh well.
On top
And
of
yeah,
that,
Ouroboros
the
are here.
Red
That's
Constellation and Zephyr are active too.
Oh boy, two of the strongest Jaeger groups.
Don't know where they got it, but that purple thing looked an awful lot like a Divine Knight. Seems like they're fighting Ouroboros too.
Or rather, whoever hired them were the ones at odds with the Society. It would appear there's a connection we've yet to uncover.
Yeah, we should keep that in mind while we collect info.
Amazing.
Dang. You guys put the guild to shame with teamwork like that.
That is Class 7's strongest point. They do work well as a team.
You got even more members than this in your group, right?
If you include Instructor Sarah, there are 7 more of them.
And if we include Quo, there'd be 8, but he's dead, so...
Man, compared to that...
We still have a long way
I'm
left
talking
to
on
go.
the perspective of the characters, obviously.
I do detect a difference in experience level.
Intro cinematics.
Come on, guys. Don't worry about that.
You saved
I
us
remember when
we were in
Altina
a
could actually
pinch.
kill your party members?
You also backed Rena up with that Panzer
Downgrading
Soldat.
to new character was kind of a bad thing for her, really.
And don't forget, we all linked with each other.
I am eager to see more of the
And
Vander
Ash.
School's dual
They
blade
linked with Ash
style,
as well for some
as
reason.
well as your class's future
Damn you,
accomplishments.
gameplay.
As
All
fellow
that.
members of Class 7, we'll be counting on you.
But this does mean that new Class 7 does have the support of the old Class 7. That's good news.
Understood.
Thanks.
Please be careful, Agate. Promise me you won't push yourself too hard, like you did with the ancient dragon, okay?
Why are you bringing up old stories like that? You be sure to look out for yourself, too.
Tia, stop referencing the Sky Games. I feel bad for people's livers.
How much longer are you all going to chit-chat?
We're on a schedule here.
We need to leave.
We're gonna get there a second late and Aurelia will have to reprimand us. Oh, actually, she might not care if it's like a second, but still. Point being. And thus ends the first chapter of the game. We get some additional points, and if you did those killing monster stuff, you would get an
Not
S
bad at all.
for the record. I didn't do them because I didn't want to deal with them. We get an updated copy of the black record we found, and we get a photo of Annabelle. Yay! And some Fortitude droplets. And some bond level increasements of new Class 7, as well as Moose funnily enough. And Ash. That makes sense because he was actually there. But well. Elliot to 3, Laura to 3, Fee to Fee, 4,000 beer for the special op missions, and we get to save the game. And Steam gets the pop-up reunion, completing Chapter 1. How lovely. We shall proceed with the story so that we can get to a point where I can save outside of this menu. Mainly so I can actually exit the game without trying to alt-tab. Because that's the better way of doing things. Oh, so this is going to take so long to process. Oh, God. Why did I not do this at an earlier point in the day? Oh, because I was processing the Pokemon stream I did earlier. Welcome to Heimdall's Sanct District. Updated for the Cold Steel 3 engine. We even get to highlight of the Calvard Embassy. And we actually do get to see more of the area than we did in Cold Steel 1. Sega's Saint Astaria is just up over this way where the camera's panning. I have no control over it. But yeah, we get to see Saint Astaria. Gee, I wonder which characters we're about to meet here, or at least see in this form.
Really? Yes, we'll allocate a part of the donation to your tuition.
Yippee!
I don't think you'll need to worry about
Money
anything for
problems.
graduation.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how I could ever repay you, President Elise.
Screw all the old men arguing each other thing. Elise Schwarzer for president of the US.
This is all just part of
Should
my
do a
job
better
as
job
student
than them.
council president.
Note, if anyone does do that shit of writing in and then you're screwing yourselves over. As a Brit, however, nah. Like anyone would want to phone anyone other than Conservatives. It's only been 14 years. What's another 14? Anyway, or 13 even. Ah, the years are all melding together. Why did the Conservatives have to be in power? Anyway.
Besides,
Elise is student
there are
council
other
president.
students in the same situation as you. So don't worry about it at all, okay?
Oh right, thanks again. Ah, they don't get a voice line anymore. Oh goodness, I'm so relieved. I don't know what to do. I think my appetite even came back.
Well then, would you care for some tea and cookies? I just recently received some as gifts.
Who keeps giving Elise all this stuff? Ah, are you sure? Oh, while I'm here, there's something I've been dying to ask you. So, about your brother. He's the Ashen Chevalier, isn't he? He's such a dashing hero. I've been a fan of his for so long.
Is that so?
Okay, so if Dakiamoras exist, aka body pillows, exist in Samoria, then that girl definitely has one of
Well,
them.
he doesn't seem to be very fond of being called a hero.
Well, that's Ween for you. Oh, but he is one. All the girls here admire him so much. Okay, everyone likes Ween too much. And he's an instructor now at some new military academy. Is that right? Wonder if he has any girls in his class. Oh, I'm so jealous. Somehow Yuna has people feeling jealous towards her just because she is in the class. Oh, and Altina too, but oh well. Oh, is that one rumor true? That your brother and the princess... Moving along. I would argue that from that, and no, a young woman's voice.
Yes, please come in.
Speak of the devil, and does she arrive? Very long hair.
I see. You
Alfred.
already have a guest.
No, we were just finished talking. Have a nice day. I'll just excuse myself. I'd love to talk with you again sometime, President Elise. And so that student goes running off.
Oh dear, did I interrupt something?
Where's with Falcon and their camera angles? Anyway.
Please, we both know you did that on purpose.
Oh, Alphen. Alphen, niece. No, Rize.
Well,
oh, no.
you seemed to be troubled when she mentioned Reen. You should have simply told her. Reen's special someone was already decided 14 years ago. Or something like that. You're always saying such silly things. There are rumors going around about you.
But you know,
as
based on
well,
all
Your
those
Highness.
things Reen had at that moment, it could hint to him from being there, but we'll argue the semantics at a later point when it does get revealed as to who this third survivor ends up being, because there is a third. Just gonna say that. So
A secret rendezvous with the Ashen Chevalier in the Imperial Palace. Promises made for the summer festival, or something like that.
Alphen.
We were just talking about you at the ceremony after the Northern War, and I asked him for a bit of advice too, but gosh, you certainly have gotten tough, Elise. Since you took on the role of Student Council President, you don't crack nearly as easily.
So what you're saying is that her resolve has strengthened. That's
At this
good.
point, the students and teachers alike are relying on you.
That's good. Elise is proving herself in this world.
Well, since my brother's become so famous, I need to make sure to try my hardest too.
Now, if only she was playable in some form, that mattered.
But even so, there are times when I'm made aware of how little I can actually do. For example, I couldn't do a thing to help her.
Oh no, something bad happened to her.
It was out of your hands to begin with. It wasn't a question of finances.
Well, at least we know that they weren't broke.
I hope she's doing well.
Unlike certain
Though
former
it worries
US
me that she
presidents.
hasn't replied yet. Indeed. In addition, the way the Vander family and poor Olivert have been treated lately, it's nothing but sad news. I heard there was an incident during the branch campus's field exercises. Reen was there, right? Yes, in Sutherland. It seems there were some suspicious things happening there. He sent me a message telling me to be careful.
So,
I see.
of course,
How thoughtful of him.
That would be the case.
Compared to him, Cedric is... I haven't a clue. Your Highness.
Oh no, he's all
Oh,
lost
yes.
an arm and a leg
I
since we
drifted
last
off
saw
the main
him.
topic.
Oh no.
In regards to that thing I mentioned before, do you think you would be available for it? Yes, the Student Council's projects will be finished on schedule.
Yay!
So I would love to join you.
Doing things on time! Woo! Isn't that great when people do that? Meanwhile, in Wua... Wua. Once again being seen. In a non-playable form. Ah well. Means we can't run on the treadmills anymore. No. Darwith Group Headquarters, 12th floor, 4th Development Division Project Manager's Office. Gee, I wonder which character we are seeing in this cutscene. Actually, is that...
Push the order
did I
for the
call
new
them
devices up on the
the
schedule.
taskbar
If you need to,
Alyssa
combine
then?
both versions
Yeah,
in
whatever.
one shipment. Evaluated by cost, usability, performance, and security.
Understood.
The Railroad Corporation's
Behold,
operating system has
Alyssa's
been delivered,
tits.
right?
No, seriously, Falcom, you need to stop doing this as your way of being like, oh, who could it be? Yes, they'll be testing it
Go
this
and
weekend.
attend their tests. Make sure they understand the additional services we offer for it.
Yes, leave it to us. And a phone call.
This is Rhineford. What is it?
We have a call from the Crossbow branch. Shall I connect them to your office?
Oh, yes. I'll be right there. That's it for the meeting. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, goes the staff. Pardon me. The general manager of Rhineford. She's something else. She's young, beautiful, smart, confident, caring. Things you won't find people on Reddit saying, or will find people on Reddit saying, depending on whether fans or haters of Alyssa are currently actively commenting. Well, what do you expect from Chairman Arena's daughter? On top of all that, she still manages to be so cute too. I feel sort of sorry for her, how busy she seems all the time. How has she not gotten wrinkles yet, is my question. I wonder if she has a boyfriend. I'm sorry to inform you, but Falcom has made the decision that ain't happening. Hey, don't say that. Her heart belongs to all of us here. Don't be gross. And wishful thinking aside, but now that I think of it, wasn't there a classmate of hers? I just hope that she's thinking of, like, I don't know, Gaius or Marcius and not Ween. Just as like, yeah, it was definitely the Foreigner, definitely. Instead of just Ween. But yes, Alyssa Wynford!
Thanks for waiting. It's good to speak with you again.
Choosing to work in her mother's company? Fair enough.
Yeah, thanks.
And by God, whose voice could that be?
The operation report.
Through the
Seems
fucking
like the Argus 2
computers.
is working out well.
Why, with this panning, it's Tio from Crossbell.
Yes, thankfully.
Whoopee.
The master and subcourt system is working out especially nicely. On top of that, the long-distance communication is even better than I expected.
That kind of thing's a bit iffy without signal-boosting facilities. Did RF set up a bunch or something?
Well, actually, we used a little trick.
So you know who Oliver disguises himself, right?
I'll tell you about it the next time we
Basically
meet in
used
person.
an artifact. Oh, okay, so Alyssa will explain
Outside
that
work
outside
hours,
of
if
that
we
stuff.
can manage it.
Outside of work hours. Wynford Company. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
I see. I'll have something to talk with you about as well.
So unfortunately, yes, we will need to kill Alyssa if we decide to take down
I'll
Capitalism.
be looking forward to it, Miss General Manager Elisa Reinford.
Is that really going to be her nickname moving forward? She's a general manager? No, she's not. The only general manager that I respect is Nick Aldis.
Likewise, Chief
Oh,
Tio
and
Plato.
Teddy Long. But anyone else that manages SmackDown properly? And also Chief Tia Plato. Well, it's nice to see that she's doing things, but
I'm happy to see her, but I need to do
Yeah, well.
something about this never-ending schedule.
you chose to work for Wynford. You should have expected that.
Pardon me, my lady.
Enter Sharon.
Oh, come in.
How the fuck did Anton snag her? How the fuck? Sharon Kruger!
I've brought you some tea and cookies.
Oh,
Why
dear,
is
it's
everyone obsessed with tea and cookies? I'm
Thanks,
getting
Sharon.
reminded Fire Emblem Engage
and have a
again.
cup with me.
With just like, everyone likes tea from Fiona. Like, seriously.
Oh,
Blah.
and for everyone out there,
I have already provided them with coffee and snacks.
I'd say we went by Wynford, but you know what? At least meals are prepared professionally.
oh, I feel alive again.
Seriously,
I forgot how long
Sharon,
cutscenes
your
are.
tea and
I made my
snacks are like an
mistakes.
oasis in the desert of my workday.
Over 3 hours.
My.
Let's see if we can get to
good to
4.
work
No,
hard, but
no,
make sure you get
no.
proper rest, my
My
lady.
brain's gonna melt if I do that. No.
Perhaps you should call up the other members of Class 7 on occasion.
I'm sorry for making you worry.
It's almost like that round of 7 of this thing was made for a reason. But no, well.
But it won't be that much longer before I get to.
Aware of someone's plans in terms of where they'll be going to next for their field exercises, Alyssa.
Oh my. I suppose I didn't.
And
need to
unfortunately,
mention it
this is
after
something that I have to point out. Falcom, you assholes. Everyone has to be fucking sexual
Now
when it
that I
comes to
think of it,
female cast
You were speaking
of
with
Class
Lady
7.
Fee and Lady Laura just the other day.
If you already knew that, then why bother bringing it up?
I you know what? As much as I can go,
you?
oh, Baldur's Gate 3. It's great that everyone's like player sexual and all that. But here I'm just like, oh, I ruined so many characters.
It
Because
seems like you've been busy
Because the
helping
difference
Mother.
is, ladies and gentlemen, is one is separate. You don't need to do. You don't have to romance anyone in Baldur's Gate 3, and the plot stays basically the same, and everyone is more there as in a camaraderie kind of form. In Cold Steel, they'll hint towards the idea that everyone loves Ween. And then only one gets chosen, and because it is all optional in a series that prides itself on its continuity, I don't know how they do it with Reverie, but from Reverie onwards, they have to understand that players have different choices. Some go for Alyssa, some go for Emma, some go for Toa. some bizarre, weird people that should be locked up somewhere go for old Tina. So, you know. And if, say, in, like, I don't know, like, maybe Reen appears in one of the Daybreak games once they get localized, and I'll be able to see for myself on that one. And he's like, hello, my name is Ween, to the characters in that game. And this is my insert thing here, name. Trust me, the internet will erupt into a flame of wars of, no, that's not right, the canon should be obviously this person. Actually, I think the canon should be someone that you couldn't have even selected in Eventide to begin with. Some people do argue that with Crow. With Crow as a whole, just, you know, the plot of COD Still 3 and 4, it's complicated.
Or does it have something to do with your past?
And some would argue characters that weren't selectable because of reasons other than because they're dead. Or at least I'm trying to hopefully reinforce the point that you're not meant to figure this shit out unless an intro already spoils it.
The past is in the past. My love and loyalty will not change because of it.
Meanwhile, Sharon swears that she won't join Ouroboros again.
Please, do not worry.
But we do know that there's conditions as to why she isn't with Ouroboros. The conditions aren't actually explained, but we do know that there's definitely reasons why she is a maid and not being Ouroboros as an enforcer. So the logic is quite simple.
Off.
Something may happen in the future.
She's being unusually
or maybe
kind and making me reminisce about... Oh, it's them!
Huh, that's weird. Someone on the good guy's side is being normal with their level of kindness. Meanwhile, using the round of 7.
Hello.
You're free now, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Gee, I wonder which characters we'll be seeing later in Chapter 2.
Alright, you two. Let's get started.
Based off of the voices alone, I bet one of them is Gaius. I'm going to keep saying it until it gets old. And also because we won't see Gaius until later. The prologue kind of spoiled who we'll be seeing then, so everything else kind of has to line up to that point.
Yes,
and
that's
also
right.
in cutscene form, we do get to see Emma in her COD Still 3 outfit. I like the dress she's got on her.
I'll see you there then.
It looks nice. Although going for that sort of braidery on her hair, not the smartest decision. It just makes it seem like Emma may one day die horribly.
If I'd been a bit faster, we could have been able to meet here. Just a little longer.
It's like they already know where Reen's going to be on a daily basis. Like, ugh.
You humans sure come up with some interesting ideas.
Hello, Celine.
Like using that communication artifact the Prince had hidden away as a relay for your network. It seems like that bracer
Where did Oliver
with the
hide it
tricks on the sleeve
anyway?
had something to do with it too.
And don't forget all the support Elisa lent us too. It's thanks to all the help we get from so many different people.
He kind of kept it on the
that we're
courageous
able
because it's been taken away from him. So the logic has to be
I don't know
somewhere.
about that. Our kin are supposed to be hidden away guarding our sacrament by ourselves. But anyway, seems like some weird things are starting to happen to him. Not being able to come back out of his powered up form, that's not normal.
It's almost like there's something causing all these issues to
our spells
occur.
are able to help him. But
You know
before
what?
that,
Then,
we need to take care of
but
this.
hang on, if the spells can help Ween, why not just go to the branch campus, like,
This is the only
and help
shrine in
him?
this region. Give me a hand, Celine.
Leave it to me, Emma.
So it appears that what Emma's up to is going to places where shrines are and dealing with them, such as this one here in Sutherland. So that's why we stood right on top of a shrine. Ah well, good news, it didn't appear, so we didn't have to deal with it. Besides, we need something for optional content in COD Still 4. Anyway, Chapter 2, Conflict in Crossbell. I wonder where we'll be going. And also, shades of the Crossbell games. Galore! And I will smack myself with a steel chair every time I say that while we're in Crossbell. Skipping forward a bunch of time. A couple of weeks to be sure. As we go to the 13th of the 5th. 1206. The citizens of the place enjoying their day. And hey, it's Josette! She's just talking to Jingo. We're not privy to the conversation. Fair enough. May came to the branch campus, and having returned from their field exercises in Sutherland, the students began their club activities in earnest. Tennis! And they're wearing white gear, because they may plan to play in Wimbledon one day. Maybe have to get rid of the accents a little bit, but fair enough. Would there be a form of Wimbledon in Erebonia? Probably, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. Due to budgetary restrictions, the branch campus wasn't planning to offer clubs. But rarely it happens, as per usual. Sydney is forced to play chess with cards. Ha 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 ha. Although, to be fair, I probably would suck horribly against Kurt anyway, so... Of course, Ash is reading books with Titania. The tea ceremony things. Kyrie really needs a kimono or some other form of clothing for it to be truly Eastern. But, oh well. As long as they're having fun. The branch campus club activities are for demonstrating your composure as citizens of the Empire. Taking Radio's words to heart, the students looked to join clubs that would allow them to diversify their talents. Though their lives were busy, they made time to meet and talk with one another, refreshing and raising each other's spirits. It also means they become friends with each other, yippee! And it looks like Reen's overseeing the swimming club for this specific day. With, of course, the various members doing their swimming, like Altina and Leonora. Cooking club utilising the kitchen facilities at the campus. Although, are we still trusting Freddy after this amount of time? That is a knife. Oh, fucking hell. I was going to say, that may not be a knife, but no, that is a knife. Actually, it might be big enough to be a machete, actually. Damn you, Freddy. Anyway. And of course, in the music room, despite there being a piano, no one here is going to try and play it, or the other classical instruments. They're going to go for the modern options, because they're a modern music club. There are also some changes to the staffs, as I alluded to. For starters, Celestine's here! Yay! Someone needed to do the paperwork, and is a temporary staff member. Miscellaneous chores, managing the dormitory, basically doing what he was doing with the noble dorm back in Cold Steel 1. Meanwhile, Mint is now here. Is appointed as an assistant mechanic and painted the Panzer soldiers that were assigned to the branch campus. Yay! Now they have a bit more of individuality to them. And that's nice to see. And of course we get 5th and 6th period, gender-divided lessons. Girls, of course, are doing nutritional science / cooking, which, by the way, would be quite useful for boys as well, to be honest, because making sure you're tracking your nutrition properly is good. You don't want to end up like me, being over 200 pounds. Though I blame part of that on the fact that I had to change my diet, or else I would be dying of dysentery. So that's
the right ingredients and the right timing are both crucial to making sweets. If you know your way around a kitchen, then I welcome you to help beginners.
But man, how traditionalist is this? The girls learn cooking, I bet they also learn homemaking, and maybe even getting like plastic babies to have to try and manage. Like seriously. And of course, the logic would follow that most of them would then, that only girls would want to do childcare. Please ignore the fact that there may be boys that would want to do that too. Tia is frisking furiously. To be fair to everyone, Tia is in the cooking club. You won't lie about cooking at home. My parents were always up, so I always had to cook for myself. How about your grandfather? Oh yeah, he was too busy making stuff. Can't make it taste professional grade like Sandy, but... No, you're still very good. I learned a few skills from my mom. Though you say that, your hand looks pretty steady. You know, I suspect you possess some unexpectedly high cooking skills. What do you mean, unexpectedly? How are you spilling? Ah yes, all that spilling that's occurring. Oh, sorry. I can't lose. I only make something nice for Instructor Ween. Muse. Muse, are you a fan of Instructor Ween? Of course I am. I'm so jealous of Yuno and Altina. I'm sure a lot of people look up to him. I just hope that at the very least I can always be in the back of his mind. I see. I mean, he is somewhat of a celebrity. His popularity shouldn't be surprising. Thank you, newspapers. However, I haven't really heard any stories about him with any ladies. Fuck you, Falcom. He seemed quite intimate with the people of the old Class 7, though. Man, I miss how you can have Rin imply being gay to some of the men in Class 7 in Gold Steel 2. Shame that all went away. Oh well. Oh, the ones who saved us at the field exercise. Do you mean Miss Laura of the Arseed family and Miss Fee of the Braces? She doesn't have a family anymore, ha ha ha. There seem to be more too. I'm really curious. He's really close with the super cool Laura and the super cute Fee. Ah! Yuna was the one that made that post today. Or was it yesterday? Oh, whatever. Someone was saying about how Fee is cute. So, not to mention Elliot. He's cute too. Yeah, that's it, Yuna. That's correct. That's the canon. Canon now. Rin and Elliot are gay for each other. You know what? Let's stop trying to force Rin to be gay. That may not be the best option. Or it might be. Have that discourse on Reddit, of course. Please calm down, Yuna. Oh, that's nice too. A girl's mind loves to wander. And also that type of fan fiction. I've read enough to know not to touch that with 10-foot pole. I don't even know what's going on here anymore. Are you talking about Instructor Wing? And everyone has proceeded to stop doing the things they're being told to do. It's really handsome, but the school has a lot of handsome people. Yeah, Instructor Randolph is good looking. That is true. Yeah, Instructor Michael would be handsome if he wasn't so annoying. Now, his facial features doesn't mean that... yeah, to be fair, the annoyance might make you look past them and be like, huh, he's annoying. Ugh. The boys are pretty cute too. Kurt's a pretty boy, true. Ash is a bad boy, also true. But that means he's pretty in his own way and we shall cherish him for as long as we can. Yeah, Kurt's prettiness should be illegal. He's prettier than the girls. And your point being, sometimes there are boys that are like that. And Kyrie is acceptable since he's just cute. Ash is kind of scary. If we were to analyse the others, Stark is the intelligent type. That makes sense. Gustav is the strong silent type. If he was a main character, he'd be Brock from Pokemon. Wayne is the stubborn type. Pablo is a jokester and Scottish. And Freddy is the mysterious outsider. Would you say Sydney is an unfortunate handsome type? That's a little too rude, don't you think? Of course, Toro is butting in to get everyone to behave and actually do the cooking. Save this discussion for after class. Okay. And Muse happens. What's your relationship with Instructor Rin and Instructor Toro? Well, if we go off of my playthrough of Console 2, a bit more intimate than the others. But again, fuck you, Falcom. Huh? Oh, I was wondering that too. As well as Tito and the red-headed bracelet. Oh, god damn it, Sandy. Why does it have to? It never ends. It just never ends. Oh, he's nice too. He's just my type. Thank you, Leonora. Please, take Agate. Oh, no, he's also pretty close to the Imperial Princess. Nah, damn it. Those rumours again. Fucking hell. Though, personally, I've been more focused on her brother, the Prince. Oh, me too. He's so mature. Which one? Oliver or Cedric? Everyone be quiet. Muse, you fucker. This is a total chaos. Muse, you did this on purpose. Tiggy, what are you talking about? Oh, sweet, innocent Muse, why would she do anything like that in terms of stirring up shit? And of course, meanwhile, the boys, in their gender-divided studies, are doing computers. Please be warned that there are some stereotypes online about how boys doing computer studies may not necessarily be boys. They may be girls.
That concludes the overview.
I'm not saying that that's a thing that occurs, I'm just saying that it has occurred enough times on the internet where stereotypes exist. Now, me personally, while I did do computing in college, no need to fear. Or no need to look hopeful, depending on what you would view. At the end of the day,
the rest of your time
we
will
don't
be
think about that
self-study.
stuff, yeah.
I was given a task program from the Foundation that even a monkey could understand. Just follow the prompts on screen one at a time. Feel free to talk. That is all.
Thank you, Smith, and see you later. Seriously? If you don't understand something, I'll help you out. But try to figure as much as you can on your own. Yes, we gotta do this. Oh yeah, this is like in Console 1 actually, thinking about it, because the girls were doing stuff like cooking while the boys had to do computers. It's so weird to just think that that's something that you divide by gender. I just hope that it's like, oh, one period it's that way around, and then the next period it switches. It just would make sense, you know? Nothing for it. Anyway, let's get started. Humph. Later, maybe we can do this. This is way harder than piloting a Panzer Soldat. Another loop, but I think it will work this time. I think I'm getting it. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Click, 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 click. Just... I'm not actually going to press my keyboard. I don't want to end the stream prematurely. What the heck, Kat? How are you solving everything so easily? And this is your first time doing this too? Ah, fucking Pablo. It's reminiscent of swordplay and chess. I'll demonstrate the base idea to you both. Once you understand that, the first part should be simple. Cheers, now let's give it another go. He's good looking and smart. Damn you, radios! Alright, Sydney, calm down. Looks like everyone's doing okay now, though the latter questions might give them some trouble. Ash? Ash is just sitting there just like, I'm not gonna do me. Hey Ash, let's team up, even though we're beginners, if we join forces. This is stupid. No, never mind, he's getting up and leaving. Just a big waste of time. I'm out. Try your best or whatever. Ash literally doing a fuck you guys and all that, and he's leaving. Hey Ash. Yo. So Ash is fucked off and all that, so that's just great. Wow, instructor, look at this. All the questions are already solved. What? No way. Hold on, click, click, click. Not all of these answers are correct, but this is easily a passing score. Pardon me. I wonder if he has experience with orbital computers. Can't say I saw that one coming. I'm not that surprised. It's almost weird how good at it he is. You're kidding me? Not only is he a good-looking delinquent, but he's smart too. Alright, Sydney, calm down. Anyway, hey now, class is still in session and all that. Take your time and look over the problems carefully. If the second half seems difficult, feel free to ask me any questions. Okay, now let's do this. I think I'm getting the hang of it. How do I learn to touch type? I better make me look cool. Ash Carbine. Just what is he? Who is he? Why is he? How is Ash, for that matter, at this point? Maybe someone should ask him that. Oh, of course, he'd probably defensively be like, whatever. Good work, everyone. Things were pretty busy today. How did Cooking Glass go, by the way? They're now staring daggers into Ween, so that's great. Hey, Kat, did I say something wrong? I don't know. It seems they had an exciting time in class today, however. It would appear you often encounter trouble with women. I advise giving more care to your words. Damn it. Well, I guess it wasn't really his fault. So long as he's not aware, we shouldn't worry about it. Damn you, Muse! Damn you to hell and back. Anyway, your club activities are started, so take care of yourselves and make sure you don't strain anything. Also, tomorrow's a free day. Hobbies, games, club activities, up to you, what do you do? However, keep in mind early next week is Panzer Soldier training, and on the weekend we'll have our next set of field exercises. Yeah! Please ignore the chapter name. We could be going anywhere. My word, time sure is flying. You don't know where we're going next, do you, instructor? Not yet. We'll be briefed on it tomorrow. Seeing how the last one turned out, I'm not sure how things will go. Either way, make sure you're all well rested. Understood. The missions aside, I'm concerned by the Society's actions. Yeah, I got a bad feeling they're up to more of their schemes. Well, it's all Boris, what do you expect? By the way, if the government calls for you again, will we be left behind like last time, instructor? I mean, come to think of it, I cannot deny a lack of experience, but surely we can trust it to assist you. To be perfectly honest, I did it for your safety. However, you've all been training and staying hard for 2 months now. No promises, but if possible, I'd like you all to help out. Promises that we should hopefully be keeping. Do you hear that? He totally promised! I will do my utmost. Would it be possible to schedule some additional training? Oh, I'll see what I can do. That concludes homeroom. Ortina, please lead the class. Understood. Stand.
Stand.
Oh.
Bow.
The voice line was delayed. My bad. Damn you, game. Toa! And Randy! Because we're just here for whatever reason. So, Mr. Michael's going to be back by noon tomorrow. Yep. Seems he's preparing the next location for our field exercises. Tell me he'd be back in time for the briefing. The next location. And they just think where in Samuria could be. Doesn't matter where it is. We just got to put on our big boy trousers and march out there like it's no sweat. Though I bet it really is no sweat for our president. Principal, not president. My bad. Well, she does wear the pants around here. as one would expect from Aurelia. The students did well during our last field exercises too. Randolph, Toa, let's give it our all. Oh, I do not, oh, you know what, think about it, I do not envy whoever Aurelia was thinking of using to be able to pop out some airs. Oh god. That situation just does not sound like a fun one. Yes, of course, we also need to take care of the club activities. Yeah, let's help them out and don't smother them. Ah, but the pillow smothering club can't exist then. Well then, I think I'll head home after making my rounds. Checking on the students. Maybe it'd be good to talk with Mint or Celestine again. Hint, hint on things you can do. And flashback to the stuff that happened at the end of the last chapter. Society and the mechanisms. Maybe I should ask the principal and the professor about them. You can now select characters not currently in your party when cooking. An improvement in quality of life feature that they chose to do at this point because of how the way that this game works means that a good chunk of characters will not exist for a period of time in terms of the party, so it's just how it is. And we can now set characters' costumes and attachment items from the costume screen in the menu if there are costume items we can put on them. We were able to do this beforehand, but we didn't have any costumes anyway. So, obviously, or if we did, it's DLC that we may or may not have had, because DLC exists, like with Yuna's Lloyd costume. We have that, but realistically, we can now just put them in an outfit where it's just wearing the shirts. And with Altina, you can have an Altina Sans hat, so if you're in, like, say, this outfit, you can now have her without her hat on. I don't know, something seems off about that. But anyway, putting them back onto their main outfits, and wow, we really do not have attachments. And of course the others are there in the menus. Do I have to go through, oh that means the accessories will be available again, so we can sort that out later, obviously. But more importantly, we can save the game here. Next time we'll be doing the whole gameplay loop of going around patrolling the school, doing the various things we'll be doing on the free day, a Ninehow Keep visit, getting briefed on the obvious location we'll be going to, and all in all, just more of the usual. That is the structure of Cold Steel 3. I do like this structure. Feels like I'm constantly moving forward, despite the fact that, let's face it, this part is 3.5 hours long. So I understand if people don't want to watch all 3 hours. 3.5 hours. That is a length that even I can sometimes go, maybe this is a bit long. But it's, hey, maybe nice to have in the background while you're doing something else. I know I've done that plenty of times with various things. So yeah, this is part 9 of Cold Steel 3. Done and dusted in the books, whatever you want to say it is. Anyone that does watch this on Twitch, if you want to be notified, hopefully, by Twitch, give me a follow. For anyone that does watch this on YouTube, however, then obviously subscribe if you do like my content, like the videos, comment. I don't have a question on the board right now, well, on the wall, but hey, you know, maybe if you have played these games before, what's your opinion of them? Do you agree with me yelling at Falcom every time anyone even hints at loving Reen? Because, let's face it, Reen should be mine, damn it, not any of theirs. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this 3.5 hour stream, holy shit. And I'll see you all next time. How many hours am I going to be having to do with Pokemon? Fucking hell. Bye bye.